Yes, we're back here now. Thank you so much for joining us again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. You are just too much. Please get your coffee or tea or champagne, whatever you like to drink, your fresh juice. A toast to you all. Yes, so we're here for Olalekan. I can see him already. Efficient man. Kingkong himself. I love him more than you can ever imagine. I love bright young people. Oluyinka Kundare, my childhood friend.
I was going to get my coffee, sir.
Please get it. Feel free. Go and get it.
Okay, worry. Can I quickly get it? All right, sir. I'll be back.
Go and get it. I have mine. Feel free.
Because English is tough.
Evening. Jamaica. Oh, how's Jamaica tonight? Yes. Let our brother get his coffee ready.
All right. Ẹ káalẹ́ sà.
Ẹ káalẹ́ o, báwo ni nǹkan?
A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run.
Yes. Just a minute.
Inú mi dùn láti wà níbí gbà.
Inú èmi náà dùn láti rí yín gbà. Ṣé ń jókòó?
Tọ́. Àrùn mọ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́.
Àyímọ̀ ń pọlọ́kọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o.
Ibi wọn rí o, kan kígbe àwa lọ. Ibi wọn rí o, kan kígbe àwa lọ. Ibi wọn bá ti mọ, kan kígbe àwa lọ. Èní lè ní jẹ́ ẹni abẹ́lọ́wọ̀ ẹ̀.
Ẹni abẹ́lọ́ ẹ bá láyọ̀ ó wọ̀.
Ẹ bá láyà ó wọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Òbodò, ẹni tí ó wodò lómi inú ń kọ ẹ̀rù òbodò.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Gba wèrè, fún ògbà wèrè. Ọmọ tí wèrè bá bí wèrè ní ó jọ wọn dìbò lúgí. Gba wèrè, fún ògbà wèrè. Ó ga jù.
Ó yá ẹni ìṣó ní gbangba, ẹni ìṣó ní gbangba. Kọ̀rọ̀ ò yẹ wá ẹni ìṣó ní gbangba. Ẹni ìṣó ní gbangba. Ẹni ìṣó ní gbangba. Kọ̀rọ̀ ò yẹ wá ẹni ìṣó ní gbangba.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọkùnrin ní ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, ọkùnrin ní ń fọhùn yẹn.
Ẹ ṣe dọ́sà.
Ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní pẹrẹwu
Àti
a ó kọ́kọ́ lu ìlù fún yín. Ìlù yẹn a mọ̀ pé ẹni tẹ́ fẹ́ràn gidi ló kọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ló kó mi gbangba.
Yes, Olalekan èèyàn yín ni a sì pè sí.
Èèyàn lè kọ́.
Tiwa tàbísà ń tà
Lórí pé bá mi sọ̀rọ̀, àwọn ẹrù ìyapa jápa tó bá mú ẹ sọ̀rọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ wá mi, ọ̀fẹ́ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀, dáwà bá God body so I don't like that.
Don't let them use you.
Apologies, they want forgiveness. I be giving too. Anything you need, I be giving one. I be giving too. I never want to lose. Baby, you know, see already. I can still they give me the energy. Better be ready for war, cause we coming with you and with energy. I walk back over everything. That's gas station over
anything.
Why you think we with everything?
lórí ń pé báyìí ló pé ṣá àwọn ọ̀dà rẹ́dẹ̀m ọ̀hún wá wọ́n tù tó bá bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ lóko fíẹ́s lóko fíẹ́s àwa fíẹ́s sọ̀rọ̀ wọn tó bá wọn wá.
Everybody let my friend boy out with the gun. I want them to go balẹ̀ kókó ọ̀run jọba mi kọ̀ ẹni kú jọba fẹ́fẹ́. I put on my problem behind me, my problem behind me. I put on my tears. And I say nevertheless, orí burúkú ló gbọdọ̀ máa tẹ̀.
Why you stop me? You can never stop the blessing. You shine on me.
Ẹni tó bá yọ ọkọ wá, ẹni tó bá yọ ọkọ.
Àwọn ọ̀dà ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ wá mi. Lòkó fi dàgbà. What's that? Everybody. Shut up, buddy. I can't see you. Ìrẹsì wọ́n ṣì máa jí mi. Ọmọ onílé ti dé jẹ́ kórí pé o, ìlà tó gbójú fún ní kórí pé o. Jáyà. Báwa.
Wow, that's a good one. That's a good one. I can see you are fully energized.
Oh, anytime, any day, sir.
My own brother. Okay, I will quickly read your brief biography, your resume.
All right, sir.
Olaleye, Olalekan John, aka Kingkong, Agbainaki, what a mouthful, was born into the family of Olaleye and was bred in Ogbomoso in Oyo State, where he lived the first 16 years of his life.
That's correct, sir.
Agbainaki, as he is fondly called by his teeming followers and fans, is an entertainer, an actor, an entrepreneur, and he is a farmer who is into large-scale farming that includes animal husbandry and crop farming. He is also into oil and gas with strong energy owner, his brother Chief Olaleye. Owns a production company called Kingkong Label Multi-Concept Limited. He's into content sales. He's a content creator and an excellent scriptwriter. I am not surprised because you have language at your disposal. He's a brand influencer. He's a brand ambassador for Flora Homes, Yoruba language and cultural values flag bearer from Ogbomoso. Yes, Ogbomoso tiwa nílùú Àjàó. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, he graduated, now listen to this, he graduated with a first-class honor in business administration at Ajayi Crowther University, and he currently lives in Johannesburg, South Africa. We shall be talking about all this tonight.
Right,
why he carried our first-class brain to South Africa. So, my dear brother, I have the pleasure, the honor, and the privilege of having you on my program tonight. We are live right now on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, and YouTube. So,
that's great.
And we'll be posting the full video at the end of the session. So,
Awesome.
well, I have read your biography, but could you kindly describe yourself and then take us on tour of your trajectory from birth? Slowly, don't be in a hurry. I like when you tell me about your primary school, what you enjoyed in your primary school, your secondary school. Did you live with your granny? Because the way you speak Yoruba means that Oma Agbainaki, okay,
Alright,
Oma
sir.
Agba ló lè gbọ́ irú àwọn Yorùbá tó gbọ́hun. Wọn Yorùbá pọ́nbélé sì ni, kì í ṣe Yorùbá Èkó, kò ń ṣe Yorùbá Èkó, kò ń ṣe Yorùbá jẹbọ́tà rárá, Yorùbá jẹpákí, ṣùgbọ́n ojú rẹ̀ jọ ojú ajẹbọ́tà. So ya ẹ sọ fún wa ń pa ẹ̀.
Kò jẹ bọ́tà rárá. Ìyá àwọn ó jẹ̀gbẹ́pẹ́ ọmọ oko kì í sùn fún òkú rẹ̀ ni ó jẹ̀gbẹ́pẹ́ ọmọ oko kì í. Ọmọ oko pọ́nbélé ìbílẹ̀ làwọn eléyìí sà. All right, sir. The pleasure of being here is all mine, sir. And I would love to take the floor just like you have given me the honor. So should I proceed with English language or should I go into Yoruba? Pọ́nbélé, sir.
We shall find the two tonight. We will speak English only for the benefit of our non-English speakers, but we shall be speaking of Yoruba and they will have to forgive us.
No problem, sir. Okay. Ẹni pé kí n ṣe lóní ràbájì gan àti lóní rẹ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ fín wípé kí n má rọra ṣe lérè fè rárá. Nítorí rẹ̀ ni mo fi fẹ́ wọlé wípé gbogbo ojú tó ń wò wá pátápátá porongodo lálẹ́ òní mo kí yín káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Mo kí yín kú déédéé wòyí ẹ̀yin ènìyàn wa, ojú tẹ́ fi ń wò wá ò ní fọ́, etí yín ò ní di dànù. Olóyè Dele Momodu ẹ káalẹ́, ẹ kú ìjókòó, ẹ kú kàlẹ̀, àgbà yín ó dalẹ̀, ẹ ní dàgbà àyà, ẹ ní fọjọ́ lọ́jọ́ lọ. Tọ́ Olóyè Dele Momodu ní pé kí n ṣe fáàrà ara mi, mo wá fẹ́ sì fáàrà dápàrá, kí n ṣe bí ẹni tí ń jẹ́rèké lójú fèrèsé, kí n ṣe wéréwéré, kí n ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ní kánmọ́ kébéléré fè. Èmi l'Agbainaki ọmọ wọn nílùú Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ bí wọ́n ti ń jẹ káwọn tó mú kọ́ yangan ìdílé Ọlálẹ́yẹ wọ́n bí mi sí. Èmi l'Ọlálékan Àjàó onímọ̀ta ẹ̀rẹ́dùn ọ̀ràn Àjàó tó ní bọ́lọ̀ ń dání tán bọ́lọ̀ ò dání tán gógó lára kẹni ebi ń pa ìlọ́kọ̀ àrélù. Ẹrú mọ́sá ọmọ àjọba ló lele tẹ̀tú òjọba lóhun ẹlẹ̀. Èmi lọ́mọ erin dẹ́gbẹ̀ ó yẹ kí ọmọ erin fọwọ́ láyagi tá a bá rẹ́rìn lókè odò rere ẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ kápólápó bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́ gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́fà lọ́fà nítorí erin ní erin ò ṣe é mú palẹ̀ ìtọ́ erin ò yábù sebẹ̀. Èmi l'Ọlálékan òsì, èmi l'Ọlálékan ọdán, èmi l'Ọlálékan àràbà, èmi l'Ọlálékan òrókò, èmi l'Ọlálékan àrùn, èmi l'Ọlálékan mọ̀lá, èmi l'Ọlálékan àpáta lelele pààrà olóko dá sí, olóko kí ọkọ̀ bọ̀ ẹ̀rú kọ́ rẹ̀ fàyà, ó kì í jíga bọ̀ pé olóko wá kàdé olóró bọ̀ òkè òṣìdí. Èmi lọmọ Olúgbọ́n Ṣáàkì nílùú Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, ẹ jẹ́ kí n fi síbẹ̀ yẹn jógí sílẹ̀. All right. For the benefit of those that does not understand English, it's going to be tough for me to break that down in English language because I said a lot. But I said in essence that my name is Olaleye Olalekan John from Ogbomoso, the town of the warriors, the town of Shoun, Ogunlola Jagungbade III. I was praising myself. I said my pedigree. And, you know, as a Yoruba man, you have to be proud of your father's house. You cannot use your left hand to point at your father's house. So when I'm praising my father's house and my father and my lineage, I praise them with pride. That's why you see me beating my chest and so don't be scared. I was only trying to praise myself. Okay, so let's go on. I was born in Ogbomoso Baptist Hospital, to be precise, to the family of Olaleye, a family of 11 actually. My dad, of blessed memory, was a polygamist. Yeah, he had all the fun with it. Yeah, God bless his soul. So I'm the last born of the family. I went to Ayoka Memorial, you know, nursery and primary school. That was my first primary school before I proceeded to Adisa Blessed Memorial Nursery and Primary School. After which I graduated and went to Federal Government College, Ogbomoso. And then I went to Unilorin, but I was expelled from Unilorin. Then I went to Ajayi Crowther University, where I did my business administration, my first degree, and I graduated with the first class. So yeah, ká mú padà sẹ́yìn nítorí wípé tá bá fẹ́ fi ọ̀pá pọ̀lọ̀pọ̀ ó gbọ́pọlọ lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ á mọ̀ mú lẹ́sẹẹsẹ ni. Ìdílé Ọlálẹ́yẹ ni wọ́n bí mi sí nílùú Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ níbi wọ́n ti ń jẹ káwọn tó mú nǹkan yẹn gan gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe máa ń sọ. Àwa 11 ni àwọn òbí wa bí, ìyàwó 4 ni bàbá mi fẹ́ kó tó di pé ó jẹ́ Ọlọ́run nípè. Mo lọ sí Àyọ̀ká, mo tún lọ sí Àdìsá Blessed Memorial Nursery and Primary School, mo lọ sí Federal Government College Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, mo lọ sí Uni Ìlọrin níbi tí ìgbà ìmọ̀ tó ti mú mi ṣàṣemáṣe tí wọ́n fi lé mi kúrò nílé ìwé kó tó di wípé mo wá lọ sí Àjàyí Crowther University níbi tí mo ti parí tí mo kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ gboyè tí mo gba oyè nínú ẹ̀kọ́ káràkátà business administration. Nígbà ìwé mi gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe sọ, gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ ṣe kà nínú brief introduction mi ìfáàrà náà, Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ náà bí mi sí. Mo gbé lọ́dọ̀ bàbá àti ìyá títí tí mo fi pé ọmọ ọdún 16. Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ ni mo ti lò ìgbésí ayé mi tó ti pọ̀ jù títí dìgbà ayé bí mo ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, torí ọdún 16 àkọ́kọ́ Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ ni mo ti dàgbà. Ìyá bàbá wa gbé pẹ̀lú wa títí di 1999 tí wọ́n jẹ́ Ọlọ́run nípè. Wọ́n á mọ̀ sọ Yorùbá púpọ̀. Bàbá mi wọ́n á mọ̀ sọ Yorùbá púpọ̀. Ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n gbà ni wọ́n á mọ̀ pòwe púpọ̀. Wọ́n á sì mọ̀ sọ àwọn Yorùbá tó múnádóko tó dáńtọ́. Ìyá tó bí mi náà ó kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ Yorùbá ní ilé ìwé nígbà tí wọ́n lóyún mi sínú. Àwọn kan lè sọ wípé abájọ bóyá torí ẹ̀ ni okay, a lè sọ pé torí ẹ̀ náà ni. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tó ṣe pàtàkì jù nínú bí mo ṣe kọ́ èdè Yorùbá tó báyìí ni wípé mo ní interest. Mo dẹ̀ máa ń béèrè ìbéèrè púpọ̀. Tí wọ́n bá pòwe kan lójú mi, kò sẹ́ni tó gbọ́ gbogbo òwe tán. Òwe tó fì sọ́dọ̀ yín kò fì sọ́dọ̀ mi. Bó ṣe nǹkan tó kángun sájà ní ò kángun sájà ní, àjà ní sunkún òtútù, ajá ní sunkún òru ni. Torí ẹ̀ ńkọ́ kò sẹ́ni tó mọ òwe tán. Tí mo bá wá gbọ́ òwe tuntun lẹ́nu ẹnì kankan, màá bi wọ́n pé ó dáná òwe tẹ́pà ọ́n, kí ni ìtumọ̀ rẹ̀, bó o ló jẹ́? Àbílẹ̀ tí mi ò bá rí àyè béèrè àbí láǹfààní àti béèrè, èmi gan wà jókòó máa tú pẹrẹpẹrẹ rẹ̀, máa pilẹ̀ rò ó fúnra mi wípé ó dáná. Tí wọ́n bá sọ wípé málà olú, kí ló túmọ̀ sí? Mú àlà fún olú. Àlà aṣọ funfun. Mú fún olú. Mú aṣọ funfun fún olú nù. Màá wá rò tá lólú èèyàn, aṣọ funfun, màá kó gbogbo ẹ̀ papọ̀. Oyè mi yéké nù. Torí interest, ìfẹ́ sí èdè òun ló mú mi gbọ́ débi tí mo gbọ́ dé lónìí. Kí n tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ káàkiri, kí n tó máa yà sí bí yà sọ̀hún, ibo ni kí n tún kángun sísà?
Ó ní wípé mo fẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ilé ẹ̀kọ́ kékeré primary school. Ẹ sọ fún wa ilé ìwé tẹ́ lọ ní kékeré. Báwo ni
Àdìsá Blessed Memorial Nursery and Primary.
Ìwé yẹn tó ṣe wọ inú ẹ̀jẹ̀ yín, omi àti ẹ̀jẹ̀. Torí mo pé ẹni ṣan ẹ lágbára, ẹni máa pẹ̀gàn àjàkùnkú lálóhùn rí kíní kan fìrí, tabaré tabarẹ́fọ̀ àjàkùnkú kọjá lórí kan.
Ẹ ṣáà máa yọ̀ mọ́ sí orin àtẹ́fọ̀sà. All right, Àdìsá Blessed Memorial Nursery and Primary School ni mo lọ. Mo lè rántí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ bí mo ṣe lérò pé mo kéré tó ń gbà náà. Lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ náà, òyìnbó kọ́ ni mo fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ ilé ayé mi. Mi ò kọ́ òyìnbó títí tí mo fi dé ilé ìwé. Yorùbá ni wọ́n máa ń sọ sí wa nílé. Ládùúgbò, láàrin ọ̀rẹ́ ojúlùmọ̀, Yorùbá náà ni gbogbo wa máa ń sọ. So ìgbà tí mo dé Àdìsá, èmi àti ẹ̀gbọ́n mi kan, Ọlaleye Sanjọ́, òun lájọ máa ń wà ní class kan náà gbà yẹn. Yorùbá vernacular ni. Ẹni tó bá ti sọ Yorùbá, torí ẹ̀ a máa ń wà first àti sọ òyìnbó. Oúnjẹ alẹ́ mi ni mo fi máa ń kọ́ òyìnbó lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi kan. Kì í ṣe pé òun náà gbóyìnbó tó bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́ Jimmy Ọlálẹ́yẹ. Ẹ jẹ́ n bà lórúkọ jẹ́. oúnjẹ alẹ́ mi ni mo máa ń fún tá fi máa kọ́ mi láwọn òyìnbó tátàtà tóun náà gbọ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ torí pé tí mo bá dé school àwọn èèyàn máa sọ òyìnbó. Mo mọ̀wé, mo jẹ́ ẹni tó jáfáfá láti kékeré. Mo ṣẹnu ṣámúṣámú torí pé mo fẹ́ já ṣàmù lọ́jọ́ iwájú. Ṣùgbọ́n òyìnbó jẹ́ weak point mi nígbà yẹn. Torí ẹ̀ tán bá ti ń sọ òyìnbó máa ń dàbí pé mo fẹ́ máa feel a little inferior. Mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kọ́ òyìnbó díẹ̀díẹ̀. Torí ẹ̀ ìwọ̀nba tí mo lè sọ, màá máa sọ láàrin wọn. Ilé ìwé mi bó tún ṣe affect my presence again. A lot of funny things happened back then, in primary school that, it always stays in the memory. There was one of my teachers called Uncle Sheung. I've said this story on my page before. We've been rehearsing for the end of the year drama. So during the rehearsals, I was always acting Jesus because we were preparing for Christmas, drama. I was always acting Jesus. I was always acting Jesus Christ. So now 2 or 3 days to the drama itself, to the day, 2 or 3 days to the day when the events will take place. Then he switched me for another person. Then he made another person to act Jesus, and Jesus was the main character. Do you understand? And now he made me an angel. So I had to cover my face in the drama. And I've already made mouth for everybody in my house that I'll be acting Jesus this year. I'm the main character. Everybody in the area knew back then that Olalekan ni ó ṣe Jésù lọ́jọ́ eré ìparí ọdún. Uncle Sheung wá lọ change me. Uncle Sheung lọ sọ mí di áńgẹ́lì. Wọ́n fi ẹlòmíì ṣe Jésù. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn mi ò gbàgbé títí mo fi dàgbà. Ó wá ṣe ọjọ́ yẹn wá lélẹ́yìí. So ìgbà tí wọ́n ti change mi ò lè lọ sọ fáwọn ará àdúgbò mọ̀ pé wọ́n fi mí ṣe Jésù mọ́. Èmi ni mo máa ṣe oúnjẹ Gabriel. So in case tẹ́ bá rẹ́ nìkan tó fẹ́ ga ju gbogbo àwọn angel yòókù lọ tó bo orí tó ń ṣe báyìí pé Joseph èmi nìyẹn o, kò sí bí mo ṣe fẹ́ explain fún gbogbo wọn, mo ṣáà lọ́kọ̀. So ó dọjọ́ eré ìparí ọdún, gbogbo àwọn ará àdúgbò wa náà àwọn ará kí má fi ọwọ́ ta gbogbo wọn náà péjú síbẹ̀ pé Lẹ́kan fẹ́ ṣe Jésù lónìí. Bí mo ṣe disappoint àwọn ará àdúgbò nìyẹn sá, bí wọn ṣe rí mi níbi Jésù nìyẹn. So kò sẹ́ni tó rí mi pé èmi ni mo ṣe angel. Mi ò tí ì dáríjọ Uncle Sheung for a long time, but mo padà dáríjì wọn ìgbà táwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ mi gbé tó èèyàn máa gbàgbé. So my primary school was very awesome. I had fun. I was raised as a proper Yoruba boy. Another experience, back then was the Boda Ojo experience. We used to go and rent bicycle after school hours or during break time, because we were the Ajepakis that, our parents didn't buy bicycle for. And, where we can get access to it is where we can rent it. So that was the loss of Boda Ojo, that rent it. If you are late for 1 second, Boda Ojo will seize your slippers. And that's trouble. It means trouble when you get home because he will explain where your slippers disappeared to during school hour. So you have to, summon the courage to go and beg Boda Ojo. When you beg Boda Ojo, you know that you are begging to be beaten. You understand? But in the long run, I realized that Boda Ojo was trying to, get us time cautious. It affected us at large. I don't know for any other person, but for me, it really had an impact in my life that I'm usually on time. Before you got online tonight, I've been checking like 5 minutes to see, are you online? So immediately you got in, I said, we don't show, I'm usually time cautious when it comes to that. And I really appreciate Boda Ojo. So yeah, my primary school education was, memorable in Ogbomoso. I loved and enjoyed everything. Ogbomoso ni koko dudu mi. Èmi ẹ̀kọ́ funfun ti jáde ńbẹ̀, mo wá ń padà bọ̀, máa wá fọ ìkòkò dúdú yẹn tó náà fi máa funfun, máa kùn lọ́dà tó fi máa jọjú gbèsè gbáà. Yeah, that's my primary school. Secondary school, ṣé kí n continue, sir?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ ní òwe kọ́bọ̀.
Mo mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ ló kó mo rò wá.
Secondary school education, Federal Government College, Ogbomoso. I joined like after the midterm break ní GSS1. Èmi ọmọ Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, mo lọ gator mi tó sharp dáadáa. Mo ṣe mo talking bí ọmọ Ọlọ́run, everything socks. So mo wọ class GS1F ní class mi gbà yẹn. Mi ò tí àwọn ọmọ Èkó sí primary school mi. Ẹgẹ́ boy mi. Àwọn ará Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ tájọ máa ń ṣe local champion ara wa náà lájọ wà ní primary school lókì gbà yẹn. But tí mo ṣe wọ Federal Government College Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, you know how government colleges are. people from different states, from different part of the country, always come, to the boarding house, for secondary school education. So yeah, Federal Government College, Ogbomoso. I just got the class. I can say the local language in Ogbomoso. Say my teacher, you get, I was just speaking my local dialect, and I realized they were laughing at me. Kilo shele. If I see my would you and one more Ogbomoso than one class, now back me up. Someone go wrong. And they said they do a monso. Because anybody go back, but lock up because they've already been in the system. They've been intimidated by the two Yoruba from Lagos, and they are now trying to want to be like them. Do you understand? So, I felt so inferior. I felt bad. I was a day student. I went back home. I was like, okay, daddy, Koko share it with me. Mo can sorrow. You didn't sorrow class. I was better. If you say, yeah, so my dad knew what was going on, but he smiled. But he just told me that, do you think you are speaking the right thing? I said, of course, I'm not. I'm speaking Yoruba. What is there for them to understand? What is funny to them? Do you understand? And then he was like, don't worry, keep speaking what you understand how to speak. Don't try to speak any other thing. You understand? Speak what you know how to speak. So the next day, I go back to school. I kept speaking my Yoruba, but then I started learning English. And I was getting better at English language. I could communicate. So, gradually, I had a bully back then. I'm bullying me, my go long. And me cool. Okay. All right, what's the problem? So, yeah. One day that I was speaking Yoruba. The teacher asked me a question, and I spoke Yoruba. I was tagged speaking vernacular. And what I said was funny to everybody. They laughed at me. I felt bad. I think the class captain made me pay for vernacular or something or whatever, or maybe I got beaten. I felt so bad. So later, I called all of them that, Ewo, that happened to you. I don't come over there. Emi o mo èdè tí yín yìí sọ. Mo mọ̀ pé Yorùbá yín dùn létí tí yín, ṣùgbọ́n ilé tèmi náà ń sọ yìí, ó dùn létí mi. Àbí Yorùbá yìí náà lèmi ó mọ̀ sọ o. Ẹ̀kú lẹ́kù. Bí ṣe máa ṣe dè mí rìn. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ gbà, ẹ gbà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá fẹ́ gbà, ẹ fi mí lẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ mọ́ bá tẹ̀. Kí ló dé mọ́ fi mí ṣe ẹ̀yẹ káàkiri àdúgbò? They all started laughing again. I wanted to start feeling bad, but they were just like, they admired my courage. They were like, oh wow, like, okay, this guy. So now they made me their friend. Among all the Ogbomoso boys, I was the friend to the Lagos boys. And then, gradually I started checking out, okay, how they dress. What do they actually know that I don't? I mean, what is it that is special about this, their Yoruba, that they think is special? So I began to listen to them, and I realized that their Yoruba is actually, is shallow, it's straightforward and empty, no offense, It's not as deep as what I speak. And, I realized that, I'm speaking the original. And eventually, they loved me like that. And since that day till this day, until the day that I close my eyes forever, in the future, in the far future, I would be proud to speak Yoruba language anywhere, anyhow, no matter who I'm speaking to. As long as we're communicating, I'm proud to speak my own mother tongue. That's about that. So Katide University, no, sir.
Ifáfitì, ìyẹn ni mo fẹ́ mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ifáfitì àkọ́kọ́.
Mo mọ̀ kẹ́ máa ní interest nínú ẹ̀ sà. Mo lọ sí Ifáfitì Uni Ìlọrin. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, Ifáfitì Uni Ìlọrin. Mo kọ́kọ́ ṣe remedial ìgbà yẹn. Àwa náà ti ń ṣe guy. Like I said, it was youthful exuberant. And, that was my first fall in life. I made my mistakes. I realized them. But the story is always very touching. I hope I'm able to complete it without cutting the onions tonight.
I don't worry. Cut the onions, feel free. I cut the onions all the time. It doesn't matter. If I could help you, were you a cult boy in school? Let's be frank.
I was never a cult boy. I know that's what everybody would actually think when I said it was youthful exuberant. I was never a cult boy. Whatever I've ever been in life, I'm always proud of it, and I always own up to my mistakes, no matter what it is. I was a club boy. I'm sure you know what a club boy is, But when I get there, you will understand better. So I was in Unilearning Remedia. I was don't let me say I was. I am. I'm a Umbris boy because Umbris once Umbris forever. Umbris was the name of my social club, and everything was normal in the school system until we had a new VC. That was it a professor back then? I'm not certain.
What were
Maybe
you
Dr.
studying?
Oloyede.
What were you studying then?
I was studying linguistics in Unilearning.
Okay, in Unilearning.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I was actually like the second best student in the class. I don't used to attend class. I just go for tests and exams back then. Like I said, youthful exuberance, sir. So yeah, I think Dr. or Professor Oloyede, no offenses. I think, yeah, back then, it became the new VC. It was a very conk Muslim who does not really believe in social activities. Do you understand? So immediately he got to school, the things that used to be normal became abnormal. He brought up dress codes. He brought up, I think, times, hours where you can be at certain places. I think curfew too. He brought up different obnoxious laws. Do you understand? That everybody was not cool about, but, well, it is what it is. As students, everybody will still have their own opinion about it. So, yeah, the one that affected us as club boys was that he said there will be no more social activities on campus, and anybody that is doing parties and everything, they should scrap it. We were all about parties and doing fine boy around school, you understand? So, yeah. We were like, come on, this man cannot just come and just scrap everything like that. This thing has been there. My club was founded 1988, and it was founded, the school authority knows about it. They knew about all the social clubs. But what happened back then was that as time passed by, people stopped renewing the registration of their clubs with the student union. With the student, the board of students, anyway, the Department of Student Affairs in school, you understand? You are supposed to keep renewing the registration of your club every year. And then you are supposed to have a grand patron who is like a lecturer that will be seen to the activities of your club so that they can be sure that you are not carrying out anything illegal or occultic. Do you understand, sir? So as time passed, people forgot to renew the renewal of their club registrations. You understand, sir? So it's been like maybe like 6-7 years before anybody even before I got to the club, they've not renewed with the school, and activities were going on just like that. So when this VC said there was no more parties, no more social activities, that was around the time I was supposed to become the chief of the club. Do you understand? And we were supposed to have a party. So we were like, okay, now because of VC, we are not going to have a party. Okay, we'll do the party on a low key. We are not going to make too much noise. We'll get our place. We'll get everybody we need to get out of the school before the curfew hour so that we don't get in trouble. So, yeah, we planned everything. It worked out. But, when we went to the ladies' hostel to pick girls for the party, it was, they always delay. They were delaying us. Around that time, the security alerted school authority. The school authority called, I think, SS office in Unilearning. And the information they gave them was that there are some cultists in front of so girls hostel right now. Go and arrest them. So they didn't tell them they were club boys. They said they were cultists. Go and arrest them. So those ones came emergency. I was there present. There were other 9 cars that was there. I was behind one wheel. You understand? And then when they got there, they were picking everybody. I don't know what happened. I pressed the car seats to the back. I lay down and, I was not taken away from that scene, but they took everybody else away. So I drove to the venue. After they left, I drove to the venue of the party to tell everybody what has happened. And then we thought it was usually, the normal way police just want to come and, arrive. So, yeah, we looked. And when we got there, they said, okay, this is actually what happened. They've been alerted by the school authority that, there were cultists that were doing something. They want to initiate new members or something, this, that. There was nothing like that. So when we got there to get other people out, they pointed at us that, okay, we I'm a homebrew's boy. We are not cultists. This is it, this is it, this is that, this is that. So they interrogated all of us, but we couldn't leave that night. They released some people not part of, that were not club members. Go, but they kept us there. That they have to take us to the school the next day to show the school authority that these were the people they picked up. So they interrogated us and they were satisfied. They certified that we were not cultists and they saw everything that, we did. So the next day, they took us to school. When we got to school, around that time, we thought that the VC traveled to Mecca. Meanwhile, it did not travel to Mecca. So when we got to school, immediately they set up a panel. They didn't even wait for it, The VC said they should set up a panel immediately. They started taking our pictures. We got straight up into the panel. The VC seat was empty, Among the members of the panel were fathers of children that was among us who were facing the panel. Do you understand? And they couldn't do anything because the VC then, it was just about no social amenity and whatever I say is final, yeah. And on that spot, it gave them the instruction that they should expel us. What was the allegation? It was no more cultism. Now the allegation is about the fact that gross misconduct, that we have not renewed our registration with the school authority for a long time. We have not provided our grand patron, which means probably we are engaging in something dodgy, which was not correct. Do you understand? On the spot, we were not given chances to defend that. Even lecturers that were there had children among us, so they were all, they didn't want to do anything to offend the VC, this, that. Anyway, on the spot, that was how I was expelled. That was how, we were all expelled, 12 of us. And then the next day, the school authority published inside the newspaper, I can't remember, I have a copy upstairs anyway, that University of Ilorin rusticated 12 cultists. Wow. That was how they shot themselves in the leg. So we were not cultists, and the allegation on which they expelled us was not about cultism. So all the parents gathered together and we sued the school authority. So, we were going for that, doing that. And, later after that, we won the case and they retracted the message that they apologized, that it's not cultism, and they wrote the, allegation and base. Anyway, to cut the long story short, I ran away because I know I have failed. I know I have failed people. Around that time, I didn't have a father anymore because my father passed 2005.
How did you break the news to your parents?
I'm getting there, sir.
Okay.
So yeah, I ran away. My mother lived in Ogbomoso, My brothers were all around, and I've always been close to brothers. You get it. But at this time, I didn't take laws into my own hand. I traveled to Ibadan from Ilorin. When I got to Ibadan, I went to a friend's house. My friend Yinka Olajuwon Handsome, yeah. His mother, his family, they all accommodated me. I told Yinka the story. I couldn't tell his mom the story. Do you understand? So around the time they expelled us was December. And there's no way I won't go home for Christmas. So December 21, my mom started getting worried. She was calling my number, I didn't pick up. That was very unlike me. She told my brother, she told everybody that she's worried, what is going on, that I've not been picking her call, I didn't pick it. I didn't know what to tell her. I felt like maybe somebody told her now she wants to say something, Then I decided to tell, the immediate older brothers that were close to me. So yeah, I told them, they felt disappointed, but they understood my story. They knew that, the VC just wanted to, to show himself and then prove that, he's God's scapegoat. So yeah, I told my brothers, and my brother told me, okay, the way forward is not to run away. Mommy is worried about you. if you don't go home, that is how she's going to find out. And I'm the last child. She's, you know, the connection is there. She, you know, I was just like, okay, no problem. I'll go home. So they told me, when you get home, just act normal, like nothing happened, everything is going to be fine. My brother that was, you know, that was like a father figure back then. You understand? He was away. He was in Port Harcourt. Don't worry, go home. When I come, we will come and we will know how to tell mommy about it, and we will find a way forward. Either you travel out of the country, or you go to another university. One excuse, and then I was living fine. I did, Christmas. On New Year's Day, we always go to church. First Baptist Church, Okelerin, Ogbomosho. So I didn't go to church that day. My mommy was in church, and then there was a friend of mine, like a family friend, that was also in Unilever. His name is Femi. His mom knew what happened, and inside the church, right there, she told my mom that my mom was like, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Lékan wà nílé. Do you understand? And then she was like, until Lékan school. My mommy fell flat on her back and fainted, on the spot that day, according to, the people that brought her home. So yeah, there was a deaconess in our church too, was a professor in Unilever back then. She does not know how to come and tell my mom about it. She knows about it, but this woman went ahead and told my mom inside the church on New Year's Day. On the 1st. God forgive her. I've forgiven her a long time ago. So my mom fainted, and then they had to rush her. They brought her home. When they got home, I was sitting in the parlor, and then she was like, "Olalekan kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀." That fucked up. So yeah. I knew my bubble's been busted. The woman also came home with them. My brother was not back then. They had to, reschedule and come back home the next day so that they can come and talk to mommy. All right, sir. All right. Hey, the network.
So let's go. Yes.
Oh, all right. It's better now. Okay. So
Okay.
they came home, and then they were like, "Lékan kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Mo kọ ẹjọ́ rò. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní o." The professor also came home with my mom. Professor, I think she was Dr. or Professor Jeka Infa back then. Yeah, God bless that woman. So she came home. She was the one that was trying to explain to my mom that this is what happened. Your son is not a cultist, because the woman had told my mom in church that only one school will be cultist. So all my mom brought in her head was that do you understand? So that was the woman that was trying to explain to my mother that no, your son is not a cultist. This is what happened. This. She tried to narrate the story, but my mom was so heartbroken and disappointed, shattered. For no matter reason, I was expelled from school. So I felt the pain of her sadness. I cried. I was deeply sad. I went to bed, but the next morning she came to me and told me that I've not failed her, I've only fallen to be able to rise again and fulfill God's destiny. So I better pick myself up and get back up and face life again. So I picked it up. I picked it up. She was always praying. We prayed together. We did a whole lot of things together. You know, around that time of my life was fun because I learned how to cook a whole lot of meal, you know. We were always in the kitchen together. That was the time I bonded with my mom the most. God bless her soul, because she also passed in 2013. Yeah. And September 17, 2 days from now, is going to make it 7 years that she passed away. Àmín. Àṣẹ. So, what's the way forward? Yeah, all my brothers, all my family, all my sisters, everybody stood by me. Everybody, I can't thank them enough. I don't wish for another family if I could come back to this life. I appreciate every one of them. I love them so much. They already know that. So yeah, they stood by me. What's the way forward? Ajayi Crowther University was in Oyo town. It was close by. It was a private university. Although the money wasn't available, I don't want to sugarcoat anything, but what happened. I went into Ajayi Crowther University. All my life, I've always wanted to study accountancy or business administration. Going to Unilorin back then was still youthful exuberance because I didn't want to stay home. After secondary school, I just want to go to, university already, so that I can be free. But at that point, I went back to what I actually wanted to study. So I applied for business administration in Ajayi Crowther. I was accepted. And then on the day I resumed the school, I told myself I want to come out with a first class. I've always been a brilliant boy. In secondary school, I was always first position all through. The only time I came second in my primary school, I intentionally came second because there was one boy that used to come second and his parents used to beat him. So I felt for him, like, why would they beat him because he comes second? Okay, let him come first so his parents can be happy too, My brothers know this story. When I got home, I told them, why did you come second this time? This was what happened. So I missed some intentionally. Anyway, back then, that's that. So I thought to myself, I want to come out from here with a first class in business administration. And I told myself to come out with a first class, it begins from the first class. So I attended the first class with 7 notes, and I never missed the class until I graduated from Ajayi Crowther. I never missed it. If I missed the class, I was sick. Or I went to party. Yeah. Because I was still always living life. When I'm in school, I was focused on what I had to do, and I was still, still enjoying life. So first session, I was able to get on 4.6, which was above first class. So they did the departmental award. I was named the male best student. There was one girl, that one is a witch, Yeah, I've forgotten her name. She's always calling everything. So yeah, she was a better student. But first class is first class. She was first class, I was first class. So she was the female best student, I was the male best student. Then I thought to myself, yes, I can do it. And I focused. At the end of the day, shout out to all my lecturers, shout out to everybody that was there for me, all my class reps, all my friends back in Ajayi Crowther, because everybody made an impact. Trust me, you all were never a mistake. And I cherish every single time that I spent with every single one of you. And I want y'all to know, you still got me anytime. So yeah, I had a great time in Ajayi Crowther. I was never anything that will warrant trouble. I stay far from it. Anything that smells like trouble, I became a man. I learned from my fall. And then eventually I graduated in 2012. But around that time, my mother was already battling cancer. And, she was always sick. She was always in Ibadan. I always travel to go and see her in hospital when she take her chemotherapy. When they're passing through Oyo, they try to check on me. I always do my best to go see her the best I can, So 2013, I was called for youth service. And that was the same year that we were doing the graduation in Ajayi Crowther. My mother wanted to come so bad, but she was too sick to come because she was excited that I came out with the first class. I made her proud, and she really wanted to come. I was like, okay, no worries, just let it be. Don't let me just go there. I got there. I got my award. I got everything I needed to get. I went back to youth service, and then it was around maybe a week or two. No, September 17. It was maybe like a month before my passing out from youth service. That was when my mom passed away. September 17. So at least I was able to make her happy again. Even though I feel like I disappointed her with my fall.
Olalekan,
Sir.
let me tell you, you are not alone in that journey. Mine wasn't expulsion. Mine was failure. I did my first WASC in 1976, and I flunked badly. F9 mathematics, F9 chemistry, F9 biology. And my mom had struggled because I lost my father when I was 13. And my mom had struggled to send me to school. So you can imagine coming out, our expectations, were great. In those days, with your school cert, you can get a good job, at least as a teacher, And then during vacations, I was an errand boy in a bookstore, CSS bookshops in Ile-Ife. But here I was with a poor grade 3. And my mom, being an illiterate, didn't know the meaning of grade 3. So she decided to take me to an uncle of mine. And when we got to this uncle, he requested for my results and I gave it to him. He looked at it, then looked at my mom and shook his head. I knew I was in trouble. Said, "Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi," that's like he said, "Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, irú ọmọ orí dọ́ta ilé ń tẹ̀lé." Ó lé iye kú. Kò sọ kí nǹkan tó ń bá bọ̀ ní ìdánwò tó ṣe ni. Màá mi ní ṣe mọ̀ pé kúrúǹtù lèmi ń mọ nǹkan kan. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, ọmọ yìí, ẹjẹ́ òrè kọ́ typing. Bóyá yóò rí nǹkan kan fi jẹun. Eléyìí ò lè lọ iléèwé mọ́. Ẹjẹ́ òrè kọ́ typing ni màmá mi bá bú sẹ́kún. Ayọ̀bámidélé Àjàní, sọ fún mi pé báwo ni. So I can imagine how you, even talking about it now, I feel like crying. The worst thing you can do to disappoint a mother. So when we left the place, my mom said something that has been with me forever. No matter what happens. Wọ́n ní kì í burú kó má kọ ẹnìkan mọ́ ni ẹni tí ó kù láò.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kì í burú kó má kọ ẹnìkan mọ́ ni ẹni tí ó kù láò.
Ẹni tí ó kù láò mọ̀.
See you today, they don't know your journey. They don't know your story. Every time I read people who think I dropped from heaven and immediately things started, it is not true. So that's your story. I was a village teacher. I couldn't get any good job with that kind of. So I was a village teacher. We would jump on cocoa tractor early in the morning, 5 a.m. to be able to get to that village because the roads were not motorable. So, but let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
And this you also find, Duifa. Ohunkóhun tí n bá jẹ́ láyé, orí mi ìwọ ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, orí ẹni là péré, orí ẹni là pé sìn.
Àyànmọ́ ni orí là bá
àbá fòrìṣà sílẹ̀ orí là bá máa bọ̀. Ògùn ẹni a máa gbéni lọ́jọ́ kan ìpọ́njú, orí ẹni ní gbéni lọ́jọ́ gbogbo.
Maybe if you had finished that uni, Lori, your journey would have been altered. Maybe we will not be interviewed today.
I'm honored, sir.
Ẹni gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ bó bá ṣe wá ní tó gbà.
Mo gbà bẹ́ẹ̀, mo ti gbà. Mo ti gbà. Ọpẹ́ ló já sí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ orí.
Adúpẹ́. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for those words of encouragement. It's really, gave me a lot of drive again. God bless you. Thank you so much, sir. Tó ká má fọ̀ pọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe sọ náà tẹ́lẹ̀. Mommy passed away September 17. I lost the love of my life. I lost my treasure of immeasurable value. I lost, I lost a part of me died. You understand? But the next day, she came to my dream. No illusion, no nothing. I believe in my instinct, and there's a word in my head that speaks to me all the time. I don't take no action if I don't hear that word. If I don't hear from that, I don't know who speaks to me in my head, but I always listen. Do you understand? So the next day I saw her in my dream, and she was smiling. I was sad, and she was smiling. I was not understanding what's funny. Like, how can you leave and you think it's fine? It's not fine. We are not fine. And then she told me, it is fine. I'm your angel now. And since that day, I realized that I lost human, but I gained an angel. And she's never stopped looking down on me. If I want to dream about mommy next week, I just have to talk about her on Monday. Before Friday, she's definitely coming to tell me some good words. And when she's leaving, she says a proper goodbye. Try it. Connect with your past parents. You will definitely feel good. Every time I worry, I just want to see her. I want to talk about her. Monday, Friday, she's coming. We're going to talk in the dream. I feel good again. I feel energetic. And ever since I've known the fact that I have an angel now, I've not been sad for one day. Ask my people. I'm a happy child. No matter what the situation may be, I don't dwell in sadness. Because if you are sad now, and it takes about 30-something muscles to frown, only 4 to smile. Why not just choose to smile and, forget about frowning? Whatever the situation may be, it will get better tomorrow. Tougher times are past. So,
Olalekan,
sir?
You and I seem to have some connection. Before my own mom passed away, I knew her days were numbered. And I came home from England, and I was lying down in bed. I have the pictures today. She was lying down. She was almost lifeless. She wasn't talking. And I came, and I'm the last born and the only child of my mom for my dad. And so she used to call me or call me or call me. So I was like a husband. And I was lying down and stroking and her hair gently. I started crying because I knew she was going away. It was just a matter of time. I was crying so much that at a stage, I don't know where the energy came from. She spoke. And said, Dele Ajani, you work for you. Those were the last words. And trust me, I've gone through trials, through tribulations, detention, exile, starting from point zero. You can imagine, I was the highest paid editor at the time. I went from that, I became a bread seller. I never gave up. I have a friend, Adewale Adeyemo. He lives in America. He's a lawyer in America. He tells me every day, he said, my house, at every cul-de-sac, when I reach a dead end, a new road is about to open. When people gang up and say, oh no, big bass, something new is about to happen. Highly philosophical. They are like the Greeks. They are like the Greeks today. They are philosophers. There is nothing you want that you will not find in the Yoruba culture, in the tradition, language, in the literature.
There's nothing happening right now that does not have one way that suits it. There's nothing. Òwe lẹ́ṣin ọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n sì ti pa àwọn òwe yẹn sílé ọjọ́ tó ti pẹ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ àgbà tí ó sì ṣẹ lówùúrọ̀, ó ti ń ṣẹ lọ́jọ́ alẹ́.
Ó pẹ́ títí a ṣẹ lọ́jọ́ alẹ́.
Yes. Oh, well.
Okay, so after you now graduated, what was your next move?
Okay, my friend Tayo Faniron was a model in South Africa. He's always been a friend. Back then, we knew each other. We were great friends. And he was already here. So around the time when my mommy was falling sick, around the time when she died even, he came to Nigeria. And we were living together in Yaba in Lagos. Do you understand? So we were staying together in Commercial Avenue or something. Yes. So he was there present when they called me from home. Bumi Olaleye, that's my brother. He was the one that called me that, hello, mommy Tilo. So he was there beside me, right there, you know. He was the one that saw my first tears that my mom had gone. So, you know, around that time, he felt my pain first class, first hand. And he, you know, along the line, he just was like, okay, do you think you should come to South Africa for a while to come and clear your head, at least change environment for a while? I can see the sadness in your heart, this, that. A great friend, an awesome friend. So yeah, I was like, of course, why not? You know, he's a friend I trust. I believe, you know, he always won the best for me, you understand? So yeah, I was like, no problem. We did the visa, got the ticket, everything. And we buried my mom on the, I think, 20-something of 20-something of September or October. Anyway, it was after 2 days after burying my mom that I traveled to South Africa. 2 days after I traveled, I left everything behind. I thought, okay, yeah, let me just go and clear my head and see how things, you know, over there. So yeah, when I got here, I was enjoying it. I loved it so much. And then my friend was like, okay, yeah, what's gonna happen now? Do you think you can live here? I'm like, oh, yeah, I can live here. Why not? This is an enabling environment. You know, I always love entertainment. You love entertainment. We can, you know, have a synergy to bring out something. So we thought of a fashion line, and then we brought a tailor, a fashion designer. Is like a brother to Olak. We brought him from Nigeria, you know, to South Africa. We did his tickets, we did everything that we were supposed to do. So when it got here, we bought the machines. You know, there was a partner of us back then too, Victor. Yeah, we bought the machines. Then, you know, with Tayo's connection and the few people he knows from the modeling industry and being a sociable person in Johannesburg, we started selling. So we measure people, we do the couture, we measure when they see the design, they ask. We started making money gradually. And then Tayo had an ambition to go to Big Brother Africa. So yeah, he knows the ambition. He came to Nigeria to audition and he got into Big Brother Africa. So yeah, he did very well. He did us proud. He did awesome. He was the first runner up. He was supposed to win, actually. Yes, they loved him. Yeah. So yeah, he was supposed to win. He's my winner anyway. And then after that, everybody was like, yeah, your market is in Nigeria. You have to relocate to Nigeria. That's for Tayo, my friend. And remember, that's my partner. We were together. One of the reasons I came here in the first place was because of him. So yeah, when he relocated to Nigeria, I was like, all right, bro, yeah, let's get into this entertainment business for real. I will also relocate, you know, I'll come to Nigeria. So I also relocated and we were living in Nigeria. When we got to Nigeria, he was always doing his own thing. And, you know, I was his manager. We were doing things. And then we thought, okay, yeah, we love music. We want to do this, that. You know how to sing. We can start a record label. So we start Kingkong Records. We started a record label. Yeah. So it was Kingkong Records. And then he was the artist and we are the co-owners. We started pushing the music. We started doing very well. We thought, okay, let's move back to South Africa because, you know, when we want to shoot music video, when we want to do this, we have easy access to location, you know, the technical know-how and every other thing. So yeah, we decided we move back here. But long story short, music was doing well. We were doing good. And then I was always promoting his songs because I have passion for this music so much. I'm the one that is always in the forefront. When he drops a song, you will catch me online. I can start making jokes, but I always do everything I do in Yoruba language because that's my comfort zone. I don't do everything in English. So I'm always, you know, I can say, hey, agbe fufu mefa mefa ti gba ti wa lode tele ri itan aja lo fi unje okele yiyan ribiti lenu bose lo wa ile bose kiki e fun yara bose ba mu lo se fa awon idun e wa wo bose ti o we o no nibi to ti un fo bo ti o fi degbo, you know. After saying all that, I will just say, all right, don't forget to go and download Kokoma by Tayo Faniron. Go to iTunes, it's available, this, that. So, yeah, then people started liking what I do. Like, yeah, this thing is nice. It's unique. It's this, that. I didn't take it seriously. I was all about my business, promoting the music and putting it out there. Always doing the promotion of promotion and promotion. So it got to a point, things were not really working. Things were a little bit, it was getting tiring, Then I was sad that morning, and I was going to church. Then I thought, what's the way forward? And then a lot of words were playing in my head. Like I say, there's always a voice speaking to me in my head, and I always listen to it. So that voice was just telling me that, dear Olomokunrin Oto, kí ló ń ṣe? Ṣé ìwọ tó give up lánàá ló fẹ́ give up lady? Now give up, fuck up now. And your face says, kò sí yọnu. And then as the thing was speaking to me in my head, I told my friend, Melvin, to please, we were living together back then, to please record me. And then, he took his phone, he started recording me. And then I was like, Igba oye lo bi orere o, aye o to lo bi opa abon, de olomokunrin oto, wa kunrin ese, awo oni ko jale asi ni ko gbebon, ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tó bá mọ̀ ṣe, tepa mọ́ kó fiṣan sí, o ṣági lọ́gbẹ́ o tògùrọ̀ lọ́fà, o wá gbẹ́nu sídìí ọ̀pẹ oníkẹ́mu mọ́ yọ kó lè yọ, o lè bẹ́fọ̀n lábàtà kó yọ bẹ́tì, ojú wa lalákàn fi ń ṣọ́rí o, etí ọba nílé etí ọba lóko, èèyàn ní jẹ́bẹ̀. I was literally speaking to myself in that video, trying to tell myself, Sharagiri, Omeshogiri, Iwoni said, And then after I recorded it, I posted it on my page. That's my Sunday message. I went to church. Before I got back, everywhere don't post. It was on Okpeyemi Ayeola. Actresses, actors in Nigeria, different dignitaries, people started posting the same video. Like, I love this, who is this, that. So when I got back, I was like, kilo shele. They love it. Everything me oti bere si ni me ye bolapo gan tin wo pe se funfun ni abi dudu. Uponle. So I said, okay, if they love it, I can do more. The next day I did another one. Then I started getting followers.
Let's have them. Let's have some of them. Let's have some of the most popular ones.
I should tell you.
Yes, now.
Yes, I always write, sir.
We're not going to.
Another one was when I did the Super Eagles one. It was during Nations Cup. No, World Cup. We were supposed to play Argentina. Ifa, that day, I looked around. I was like, okay, yeah, let me change our Super Eagles because I love football. People that knows me know that. I love football. I'm an Arsenal fan. Then, so Nigeria was playing that day. I was like, okay, let me give the boys some ginger. So I took my white bedspread. I tied it around like Babalawo. There was a sculpture that I used to decorate my lounge. A white thing like this, but it looks like a buffalo's head, something funny. I picked it up. That is Irumole. H-E-I, as a E, Rumole. Then, I saw something. I just picked everything around. I looked around me. I picked it together. And then I started. Biri ni tayo oko yi dugbe body oko fi yo bale la ku fi gbagbado lọ́wọ́ mi wọ́n fún mi lábẹ́rẹ́ mẹ́ta mo lò kan gbo mo fi kan somo láre itwa kori anyway mo pe gbogbo ẹ̀ múra wọn má jẹ́ kí n ṣẹ̀rù bà wọn tí ò gbóyìnbó kan
Mo
ṣá pé gbogbo ẹ̀ múra wọn sa mo wá ní pé àwọn ọkọ ètùtù ìgórí ọmú sèbé eyín ejò tó ń bímọ lọ́wọ́ àti gbé Donald Trump on ló máa jẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà na Argentina wípé àwọn nǹkan ètùtù nìyẹn wípé kán bá wọrí gbogbo nǹkan ti settle. That skit as well went viral, every other person picked it up, it was getting better. Then I did one.
The next one. Oh yeah,
So the next one, that day I was just scrolling through Instagram, and then I saw a post on Uncle Bisoye's page, Bisoye Fagade. He wrote, Ore otito simo, kare ni bari loku. And I thought, wow, that's super deep. And then I picked up my pen. I always, I have a brain here, I might not be able to express it very well right now. I do my best, but when I pick up my pen, I'm composed. So yeah, then I put it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it started getting deeper the way I was writing it. I was like, oh wow, this is nice. So when I finished it, I was like, okay, let me speak from my heart. I have the points already. And then I picked up the camera. I always, it's always picking up the camera and facing it. So I picked the line up that Ore otito simo kare ni bani loku tí n bá níná ń jó lórí omi kó ní ń lọ kérù rẹ̀ wá ni. Tó bá ṣe pé inú ọmọ ènìyàn ṣe ṣí bí igbá, ǹbá ní o sínú ọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀ wò kíákíá kó o bá lè mọ bóyá òótọ́ ni mò ń sọ àbírọ́ ni mò ń pa, àbí báwo lẹni tá a jọ jẹ lérewé, tá a jọ mu lérewé, tá a jọ gbórí ilẹ̀, tá a jọ jẹ́ ṣe é lọ́gbẹ̀yìn bẹ́bọ jẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n tán bá lómi ló máa ṣẹja jiná, ṣé wọ́n náà ò gbàgbọ́? Ojú la rí ọ̀rẹ́ òdenu, ẹni afẹ́ la mọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́nu dénú jọjọ. Kí Lédùà ó sún wa kúrò lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ agbọ́yìí sọ̀yìí torí wọ́n lè balẹ̀ ayé ẹni jẹ́. Ọ̀rẹ́ lè lá ní, ọ̀rẹ́ sì lè pa ní, ọ̀rẹ́ lè kórí ire bá ní, ọ̀rẹ́ lè kórí ibú bá ní. Wọ́n ní fọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀ hàn mí kó jẹ́ ń sọ ẹni tó jẹ́. Ọwọ́ epo lọmọ aráyé sì ìbániláwọn ìbániláwọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ rárá, ṣùgbọ́n rẹ̀ bí ọmọ ìyá dúró ti ní gbágbágbá bí ìṣọrùn lọ́jọ́ ṣòro ni. Elédùà jọ̀ọ́ sún mi kúrò lọ́dọ̀ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ àfẹ̀jẹ̀sínú tutọ́ funfun jáde, nítorí pé wọ́n lè dalé ayé ẹni rú pátápátá. Ṣùgbọ́n nílé ayé ńkọ́ imúníkà kì í gbóòórùn àṣebi, a sì lè dálé ayé gbé. Kò wá sẹ́ni tó mọlé ayé gbé, ìyànjú ni gbogbo wa ń gbà. That's how I put it together. Ọ̀rẹ́ òtítọ́ sí mọ́ kàrẹ́ ni báyìí ló kù. Bá mi máa ń jó lórí omi kò. So yeah.
I will do something before you continue. We are still going to take a few more from you.
Okay, sir.
Did you grow up with Akewi while growing up? You know, we used to have Lanrewaju Adepoju and all. They were fantastic Akewi in those days.
Oh, no, I didn't. But I was interested in everything they always say. When I hear somebody speaking Yoruba in, putting tone to it, it's melodious. I always listen. And, ever since then, I've always been interested in it. And then Daddy man play awo foyom. Foyom local musician back then in Ubomosho, So man play awo foyom oríṣiríṣi, ìyá àgbà man play, bàbá arúmọlé man play. Mo man gbọ́ gbogbo oríṣiríṣi ẹ̀. Nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí n interest ní mi ò dàgbà pẹ̀lú Akewi rárá.
Ní primary school, secondary school, you learn Yoruba language?
Of course, it's a core subject.
Okay.
And I was always interested in it. I loved it. I always had everything. I didn't even need to attend the class back then.
Because you lived with àwọn àgbà ní Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́.
Ben.
Now, in Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ and Ọ̀yọ́ Aláàfin, I realized that then towards Okuku, Ọ̀ṣun, people speak Yorùbá pọ́nbélé láwọn àdúgbò.
Ben.
Wow.
Yorùbá tó rinlẹ̀, tó múnádóko. Yorùbá báńkọ́ gbì.
Ṣe wa lọ, ẹ jẹ́ ká fún yín lórin kan ká fi
step it down. Cool it down.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká fún yín ní ọmọ ìbílẹ̀ wa náà ni orin náà, ni orin tá fẹ́ fún yín.
Ó sì yá.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, Mr. DJ?
Mr. DJ gbóhùn sókè. Bàdó nìyẹn.
Mo ti gbà náà, mo ti elevate. Orí mi kò lè hibernate. Àwọn bad belle wọ́n ti suffocate. With the gbádùn wọn dé jollificate. Ọlá tó bí yẹn lọ pariwo yé. Owó tó bí yẹn lọ pariwo yé. Mọ́tò tó bí yẹn lọ pariwo yé. Pariwo yé, yẹn lọ pariwo yé. Mo ti gbà náà. Mo ti gbà náà. Mo ti gbà náà. Mo ti gbà náà.
Parí láyò sà. Ẹ mọ̀ pé kò ṣe tàkà sí lélẹ̀ ìtàwá bọ́ọ̀lù.
I'm the man, I'm the one that got the bigger man. Owó pọ̀pọ̀ nínú boulevard.
Ó pọ̀ bàjẹ́.
I see how good you choose, but it's this move. When it cold, but I never wish you. Bad down, flower to kiss you. That boss, make I miss you. Busy in the morning, my bad DJ. But I'm freaking what my favorite play. I like the way you shake, gotta get me.
Your bum bigger than Bombay.
I love Bado. I just love him. I love him.
Olamide Bado, no other Bada. Gbélé. Bàbá nìyẹn.
Àgbà ni. Ọmọ àgbà ló.
Ilé kan èèyàn Bado.
Ọmọ àgbà. Love him so much. Yes. So now let's have a few more because I love all those ewi of yours. So let's have a few more.
Ewi. Ṣé kí n ṣíwèé sá? Àbí kí n ti máa freestyle náà lọ?
Kò sí wàhálà.
Okay, ẹja ká ti sọ̀rọ̀ nípa.
Kórìmọ̀ lọ fọ́nká. So ẹ máa ń kọ́kọ́ kọ sílẹ̀. Ẹ wá gbèrú.
Mi ò kì í ṣe pé gbígbé ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mi náà ni mo kọ́. Kíkọ tí mo kọ́, I want it to be composed. I just don't want to go on and on. Ọ̀rẹ́ òtítọ́ òsì mọ́ta abárẹ́ kárẹ́ ní bá rìn lókù tí mo sọ fún yín sìn. Mo kọ́ lẹ̀ ní ṣùgbọ́n kò ń ṣe bí mo ṣe kọ́ ni mo sọ fún yín yẹn. Mo kọ́ sílẹ̀ so that mo mọ̀ pé okay, àwọn points yìí ni big points that I want to hammer on. Then, I just pick it up like that. But ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ nínú ìwé kọ́bọ̀.
When you are recording, it is not easy to read. You have to pour. That's what I mean. You need to pour for ewi or oduifa or anything like that. Oriki orile to flow. You must have them here.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Mo tún láwọn kan náà sí mo máa àwọn ọ̀fọ̀ tí ò true tí mo máa ń pa. Èwo ni mo pa last náà? Mo ní wípé jẹ́lú lorúkọ tá à ń pè wọ Gentian Violet. Àpòrò ẹ̀pà Ìjẹ̀bú ni multifaceted nítorí pé ó ń ṣiṣẹ́, ó ń pa nírúurú, ó ń pa ẹ̀dọ̀ dúdú. Oh Lord. Mo wá sọ wípé extended family lórúkọ tá à ń pè wọ ẹ̀fọ́ nítorí wípé kí ni àtẹ̀fọ́, àtẹ̀dé, àti pọ̀nmọ́ gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n jọ ọ́fíìsì ọ̀kọ́ lọ́jà nínú pọ́ọ̀tù. Adífá fún kàlánkìnì tó fẹ́ mọ̀ dẹmọ́sédé. Ẹ bá mi sọ fún un wípé condition ló jẹ́ kí crayfish ó bẹ́ǹdì bí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ẹja tilapia ò bá ti mọ́ gbé mú sí. Adífá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà nígbà tó ń fi slowly trek láti kọ̀lé ọ̀run bọ̀ wá kọ̀lé ayé. Bodyguard mẹ́ta lọ̀rúnmìlà gbà. Ọ̀rúnmìlà ò gbéraga, Ọ̀rúnmìlà ò fò bàálù torí pé tọ̀rúnmìlà bá fẹ́ fò bàálù Fly Emirates ló máa lò ó sì máa fò first class ṣùgbọ́n bàbá mi disappear dé kọ̀lé ayé ni ìgbà tó wá dágbede méjì Bermuda Triangle làwọn òrìṣà ńlá mẹ́ta bá yọ sọ́rùnmìlà wọn láwọn sáàsì. Ọ̀rúnmìlà bá sọ wípé ẹ págà dúdú níjọba nílẹ̀ ẹ̀mọ̀ dúdú rẹ̀rẹ̀ níjọba nílẹ̀ ẹ̀mọ̀ rẹ̀rẹ̀ kò dúdú kò rẹ̀rẹ̀ níjọba nílẹ̀ ẹ̀kẹ́ fún jẹ́ kí dúdú ó lọ kí mọ̀lẹ́ òde sí mi sí trouble. Àmáyé ilẹ̀ ló parí sísà. So mo ṣá máa ń kó gbogbo ẹ̀ papọ̀. Environment ni tẹ bá fún mi topic kan sí mo lè fi fún yín lọ́fọ̀.
Ó dáa mo fún yín ní topic nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ràn lẹ́kan tó wà nínú ilé báyìí. Tí mo mọ̀ pé ẹ fi gbogbo ara tẹ̀lé fún aláyàjọ́.
Ẹ ti sọ gẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ́bọ̀ nìyẹn sá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ó yà kọ́bọ̀ ó gbé kó gbọ́ gẹ̀dẹ̀ ó jẹ́.
Ẹ pé lóko our fears. Ọlámilékan lòkó gbàǹgbà. Ẹni kúkúrú tí pẹni gúngùn ránṣẹ́ ọmọ agbélé ṣe bí ọba. Mo ní kékeré lábẹ́rẹ́ kéré kì í ṣe mímì adìẹ ìyáláyà anybody. Lẹ́kan lọ́kùnrin mẹ́ta àtàbọ̀ tí wọ́n ń pè lẹ́nìkan tí sì ń lọ àbò orí rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ tó bá ti wá di final stage ni ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lo mẹ́ta tó kù ẹ̀ rí pé wọ́n dáràn. Lẹ́kan ní ń jẹ́ Lẹ́kan Òsè, Lẹ́kan tún bá mi jórúkọ ń jẹ́ Lẹ́kan Ọdán, ń jẹ́ Lẹ́kan Àpáta, ẹkùn ọkọ̀ òkè, àpáta òṣìdí, àpáta òrébì kan. Mo wá sọ fún Ọlálékan nínú ilé ẹlẹ́gbọ̀n àgbà tó wà yẹn ìwọ ló lówó. Kò sí yàláyà bàbá ńlá fùrọ̀ yàláyà pọ̀rímọ̀ pọ̀pọ̀ yàláyà ẹnìkankan tí ó bọ̀ dùn bẹ́ẹ̀. Àti tòjébó ló ṣàlọ́wọ́ ó kú bàbá ńlá bá bẹ́ẹ̀nì tí ó bọ̀. Mo ní Ọlálékan ìwọ ló lówó ilé ẹlẹ́gbọ̀n àgbà tọdún yìí lóko. Yes.
Wow. Ẹ̀yin gan lọkùnrin mẹ́ta àtààbọ̀.
Àlòkó náà ti bá mi ṣe orúkọ.
Ọkùnrin mẹ́rin ni wọ́n. Ọkùnrin gbàǹgbà, ọkùnrin wà wọ́n. Eléyìí ga jù. Ọ̀dà kí wọ́n á mú yín kúrò ní ọ̀dọ̀ ẹni tí ò kì í ṣe tiyín, ó yẹ ṣèkan fún Nẹ́ngì. Kọ́ máa ní pé ṣe náà ń ṣòjòrò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ ṣèkan fún Nẹ́ngì.
Ẹ sà, tí mo bá máa ẹ̀yin lẹ fẹ́ kó bá Nẹ́ngì báyìí, ẹ dẹ̀ fẹ́ kó bá mi sà. Torí èmi tí mo ti wà yìí sà, mi ò kì í ṣàkàlà ṣokolo, mo máa ń straight forward tí mo bá ti wà lẹ́yìn èèyàn kan báyìí.
Ẹ kì í ẹwà orí Nẹ́ngì. ọmọ Bayelsa.
ọmọ Bayelsa ẹni tó bá bà tí ò níyẹ tí wọ́n ń sà òun lórúkọ tí wọ́n ń pè ní Bayelsa. Ó káre láì Nengi apọ́nbẹ́po rẹ gbogbo ọpọlọ ọ̀zọ́ kúkú ló ti dàrú tó forógún rò papọ̀. Tẹ́ ẹ bá kọ́kọ́ wá kọ̀yìn sí Nengi bí abọ́dì nǹkan kí ẹsẹ̀ ràgó. Tẹ́ ẹ bá tún wá wẹ̀rí rẹ̀ múṣẹ́ ẹ máa rí rísì torí òzó fi ń dàrú. Gbogbo nǹkan tí ń bẹ lára Nengi ló pé Elédùà dọ́mọ lọ́jọ́ Sunday. Ó farabalẹ̀ tóbi imú, ó tó eyín, ó tó etí, ó tó ọrùn, ó tó apá, ó tó ẹsẹ̀, ó jọ ní gbogbo ẹ̀ papọ̀ tán ní gbogbo ẹ̀ bá di Nengi. Ẹni tó bá sọ wípé Nengi ẹ bèrè lọ́wọ́ Lucy. Lucy ló sọ fún wọn, ó sọ wípé have you seen Nengi?
Wow, okay o. Ọkọ Nengi wà ń kọ́ tó fẹ́ kú torí Nengi ó yẹ bá a sọ pa
wàhálà máa ẹ ṣáà kó mi sí wàhálà lálẹ́ ọ máa ṣọ́ mi lọ́wọ́ ṣọ́ mi lẹ́sẹ̀.
Kò sí wàhálà, kò séwu lẹ́gbẹ̀rún ẹ̀kọ́ àfà ìdùn ọbẹ̀. Kò sí wàhálà, kò síbi tá à ń lọ tá à rọ́kọ̀.
Kòkòrò tó jẹ̀fọ́ ó jàre ẹ̀fọ́. Kòkòrò ozo tó fẹ́ jẹ̀fọ́ Nengi ṣé borí tó fẹ́ jẹ ni. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ kinní kan fún yín ṣe ẹ̀rọ zọ ó gbọ́n ó já orí kinní ọ̀lọ́ọ̀kan tó pọ́n ó rọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ ròdòròdò lórí igi ó fẹ́ lọ rèé ká láìlógi. Ṣòro bóyá bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ń bẹ́ fún làbàtà tí wọ́n kàn yí ọ̀bẹ tì. Ọmọ pọ́n tó bá àwọn òròbóyá wọ nìkan ló tọ́ sí o wá fẹ́ kú bẹ́ẹ̀ ó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ dábíárí ò níbi ló máa kú sí o lè kú bẹ́ẹ̀ sẹ́ ọmọ náà lóhun ò ṣe nítorí náà nǹkan tí wọ́n bá sọ fún ọ tí wọ́n bá kìlọ̀ fún ọ kó o sì gbọ́ nítorí pé àìgbọ́ olùràngó lọ́jọ́ kìíní àná ló jẹ́ kó kẹnu beérú gbóná ó kẹnu beérú gbóná tán kò lè sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ẹnu kọ̀ ó fọ́ngùn nítorí náà Òzo advice mi fún ọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọkùnrin gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rẹ́ èèyàn dúdú ni mí ṣùgbọ́n èèyàn pupa ni mo fẹ́ sọ fún ọ wípé kó o sinmi ẹ̀dọ̀ nítorí pé ọmọ náà fẹ́ràn ẹlòmíràn kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ sà ẹ má jẹ́ kí n wọ wàhálà àwọn nǹkan tó ń wá sí mi lórí tí mo bá lọ sọ.
Ẹ fún wa ní mo fẹ́ kó compose kan fún oúnjẹ àgbà ẹran àgbà.
Ẹran àgbà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Ẹni tó bá mọwọ́ wẹ̀ ni ó bá gbà jẹun nítorí pé ntí àgbà fi ń jẹ̀kọ abẹ́ ewé ló wà. Tí wọ́n bá sọ fún ọ wípé ọmọdé ni ọ wípé n tó tọ́ ságbàrè kó o mọ̀ sùn mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ àbí torí wípé àgbàlagbà tí ń bọ̀ jẹ̀kọ lórí oko ló wá ń wo gógó orí imú àgbàlagbà. Tọ́mọdé bá ń gégi nígbà àgbàlagbà ló mọ ibi tí ó wò sí nítorí náà tágbàlagbà bá sọ fún ẹ pé òun lòun lẹran mọ́dé súnmọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó o bá súnmọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó tẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n wá sọ fágbà náà. Àgbà tẹ́ ẹ bá rẹ́ran tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ jẹ tẹ́ ẹ rí ipá àwọn ọmọdé ló tọ́ sí. Àgbà tí ò tíjú kẹ́tẹ́kẹ́tẹ́ àti gùn kẹ́tẹ́kẹ́tẹ́ gan ò ní tíjú àti dá mọ́lẹ̀ nítorí náà ẹ̀yin àgbà ẹ mọ̀ ṣe lágbálágbá ẹ̀yin ọmọdé ń kọ́ ẹ bọ̀wọ̀ fágbà.
Ó dáa ká èmi àti ẹ Arsenal kan náà lájọ ń tẹ̀lé ó yá kọ fún ó yá jẹ́ ká ṣe fún Arsenal. Ó gbọ́dọ̀ dùn dáadáa ó gbọ́dọ̀ gùn ó gbọ́dọ̀ kún.
Wàhálà ti tẹ̀lẹ̀ lálẹ́.
Ilé àtò.
Arsenal. Kí ni kí n rò mélòó mo fẹ́ kà mélòó mo fẹ́ wí nínú Arsenal ti fojú mi rí aráyé ẹ tẹ́tí sí mi ẹ jẹ́ kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fèdèfọ̀. Arsenal tẹ́ ń wò yẹn ilẹ̀ ta sí látọjọ́ tí mo ti ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní tẹ̀lé wọn pẹ̀lú gbogbo ọkàn mi kódà mo ti fìwé ilé dádì wa ta tẹ́tẹ́ Arsenal rí tí mo lù sí. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa bọ́rọ̀ yẹn bọ̀ èmi ni wọ́n ń pèlè wúrẹ́ it's not goat èmi ni ràgó èmi ni ràkúnmí eléyìí tó bá burú bẹ́ẹ̀ ní kẹ́ ẹ pè mí torí pé mi ni Arsenal fan tí kì í padà lẹ́yìn Arsenal nígbà òjò nígbà ẹ̀rùn. Ẹ wá máa gbọ́ olóyè Dele Momodu ṣé ẹ̀rẹ́ ni tí bá ń tẹ̀lé Arsenal onínúure ni. Ẹ wò ó nǹkan téèyàn bá fi lè forí tí àfọdún mẹ́wàá irú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n bá bomi sí lẹ́nu wàláì wọ́n bá ń bẹ̀. Arsenal ẹ ṣe fọmọdé ẹni tó bá lá hypertension ò lè ṣẹgbẹ́ wa nítorí náà ńkọ́ gbogbo àwa tá a wà ń bẹ̀lẹ̀ mi wá ogun ṣé ẹ̀rẹ́ ni tí ń sọ̀pọ̀tì Arsenal ò lè kún kékeré mélòó lẹ́fẹ́ kà ní eyín adípèlé irú okòwò lẹ́fẹ́ fi dẹ́rù bárúgbó irú ìyàwó la àti ìjẹ́rí ẹ dákun ẹ bá mi là yẹ̀ wò ṣé ẹ wá rí ní sáà tá a wà yìí ọ̀bá mi yà ń ti sign láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà wọ́n máa gbé party after party wọlé ṣe é mọ pẹ́pẹ́ a máa gbọ́ta sí wọn lójú làkàzẹ́ẹ̀tì ńkọ́ a máa fi gbogbo ẹ̀ làkàlàkà ṣáká ńkọ́ a máa ṣáká nǹkan ṣe yín season yín gbogbo ẹ̀yin Man U Chelsea àtẹgbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́ tẹ́ ẹ bá wà ẹ dáràn àtẹ̀tà ní pé kí n jíṣẹ́ kan fún yín jìyà the end.
You kill me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ó dà bá mú ẹ orílẹ̀ báyìí ní ìlú Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́. Fẹ́ kí o pọ́n ìlú rẹ lé Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ tó gbayì ní Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́. Láwùjọ gbogbo ìlú Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ gbayì.
Olóyè Dele Momodu mọ̀ ti fẹ́ràn sọ́kòkò wọ́n ní pé kí n kìlú mi kí n kì wọ́n délé bàbá tó bí mi lọ́mọ mi ò sì ní fọwọ́ òsì júwe ilé bàbá mi tó bí mi sẹ́. Èmi lọ́mọ wọn nílùú Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ ń bí wọ́n ti ń jẹ káwọn tó mú kọ yangan èmi lọ́ máa fogbójà. Àní ẹ mọ́ fàdàbàwé tòlótòló ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ forí ògòǹgò wétà tí òro èèyàn ńlá ló ní ìlú Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́. Mo dénú ọkọ̀ mo sinmi ogun òjàjàjà kó kòlù Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ rí ẹni bá dánrú ẹ̀ wò ó dán tán ẹ bèrè lọ́wọ́ bàbá mi Ajagungbadé tẹ́ ẹ bá dé bí ogun ọ̀jàlú ìtàn ní bẹ́ẹ̀nbẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ má jẹ́ kí wọ́n fọwọ́ pajú da Ajagungbadé ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹta ẹ sọ fún wọn wípé ẹni tó dán wò lọ́jọ́ sí dán tán sẹ̀ ọjọ́ òtójọ́ tí bàbá mi Ajagungbadé gbógun rèlú Ọ̀yọ́ kò lọ bá láàfin jà ó lọ bá wọn ṣẹ́gun kan ní lọ́jọ́ náà lọ́hùn wọ́n ní kinní burúkú kan bẹ́ẹ̀ orúkọ rẹ̀ ń jẹ́ Lẹ́mọ̀ṣọ́ wọ́n lẹ́nìkan kan èrí bàbá mi lóhùn ó fojú kan wọ́n sọ wípé nìkan kan ò lè pa bàbá mi lóhùn lòun ó rẹ́yìn rẹ̀ wọ́n ní pé ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ kojú ẹ Lẹ́mọ̀ṣọ́ mo máa gbórí rẹ̀ wá sóde Ọ̀yọ́ ìgbà tí wọ́n tú bàbá mi lẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ kìíní àná ńkọ́ Ògúnlọlá wọnú igbó kìjikìji lọ ìgbà tó débẹ̀ ẹ Lẹ́mọ̀ṣọ́ farapamọ́ ó lẹ́ Lẹ́mọ̀ṣọ́ wọ́n ní wọ́n lẹ́nìkan kan èrí ọmọlémi ó rí ọ wọ́n lẹ́nìkan kan èé fojú kan ọmọlémi ni mo máa fojú kan ẹ̀ ó wá sọ wípé dúdú níjọba nílẹ̀ ẹ mọ dúdú rẹ̀rẹ̀rẹ̀ níjọba nílẹ̀ ẹ mọ rẹ̀rẹ̀ kò dúdú kò rẹ̀rẹ̀ níjọba nílẹ̀ ẹ kẹ́fun jẹ kí dúdú ó lọ kí mọ́lẹ̀ òde Ẹlẹ́mọ̀ṣọ́ kásẹ̀ ẹlẹ́ ní kedere lẹ́lẹ́mọ̀ṣọ́ hàn ìgbàdé Ẹlẹ́mọ̀ṣọ́ kásẹ̀ ẹlẹ́ tán kọ́ òun àti bàbá mi Ajagungbadé mọ̀jọ wọ̀ yá àjà lọ́jọ́ náà lọ́ni bàbá mi fà sọ́tún ó fà sósì ó fà sí wá ó fà sórí oòrùn ó fà sí gúúsù ó fà sáríwá ó fà sí gbogbo nǹkan níkẹyìn ńkọ́ ẹ mọ̀jẹ̀ ń fọ̀rọ̀ gùn igi ọwọ̀ kan péré ni bàbá mi fi bẹ́rí Ẹlẹ́mọ̀ṣọ́ dà sínú gbá ó wá gbé lọ sóde Ọ̀yọ́ lọ́dọ̀ Aláàfin ọba Àjàgbó lọ́jọ́ náà lọ́hùn wọ́n wá sọ fún un wípé ó kárí báyìí ọkùnrin ogun ẹni takuntakun ni ọ́ ọkùnrin mẹ́ta àtàbọ̀ tá à ń pè lẹ́nìkan nítorí náà ńkọ́ mo fẹ́ kó o máa lọ ìlú tí ń bẹ lọ́ọ̀kan lọ́hùn kó o lọ rèé máa ṣọ̀hún nílùú ẹni tó gbórí Ẹlẹ́mọ̀ṣọ́ bí wọ́n ṣe tẹ̀lú wa dó nìyẹn ẹni tí ò bá mọ ìtàn ló ti mọ̀ ní ìsìn ìlú Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ ìlú ajagun ni nítorí rẹ̀ torí rẹ̀ mo fi fẹ́ sọ fún ọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí wípé mo dénú ọkọ̀ mo sinmi ogun òjàjàjà kó kọlù Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ àwa lọ máa jẹ́ kàkó tó mú kọ́ yangan àwa lọ máa fògbójà bó o bá délé wa bá a fajá sí ọ lálejò kó o faramọ́ ni nítorí pa adíngbẹ wá jẹ́ kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀ kí n sọ fún yín wípé mo dénú ọkọ̀ mo sinmi ogun òjàjàjà kókó Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ mo dénú ọkọ̀ mo sinmi bí mo ṣe wá sọ yẹn tán kó tó lórin awo kan kó sí mi lẹ́nu ẹ bèrè pé bó o lówí ó sọ wípé ìlú mi ìlú Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ ó dára ó lẹ́wà ìlú kólókó ni kò sí ìbẹ̀rù tí mo lè lọ lórílẹ̀ ayé tí mo fi máa gbàgbé ìlú mi Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ wọ́n bí mi ní Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ nílé adúláwọ̀ kò má síbi tèmi fẹ́ ju bí tábì mi ìlú ọlá ìlú owó ìlú àlàáfíà kò má síbi tèmi fẹ́ ju bí tábì mi ọmọ ọ̀sán ìlú mi ìlú Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ ó dára ó lẹ́wà ìlú kólókó sí ìdíje tí mo lè lọ lórílẹ̀ ayé tí mo fi máa gbàgbé ìlú mi Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́. Shout out to all the Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ people. One time for you. I love you. I rep you. You're on the map.
Well done. Are you aware of some proverbs called Òwe Láwúwo? Òwe láwúwo ni àwọn òwe tí a yí padà kúrò ní bí wọ́n ṣe wà tẹ́lẹ̀. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni kan bàbá wa wọ́n ṣaláìsí láìpẹ́ jọjọ. A máa ń pè wọ́n òǹkọ̀wé ni wọ́n. A máa ń pè wọ́n ní Ọládẹ̀jọ Òkédìjí. Àwọn ni wọ́n kọ Àgbàlagbà Akàn, Ó kú sí garawa. Àwọn ni wọ́n kọ Olalekan àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Àwọn wá ní nǹkan tó ń pè ní òwe láwúwo. Fún àpẹẹrẹ, a máa ń gbọ́ pé ẹni tó bá forí tì dópin là ó gbàlà. Àwọn yí padà sí ẹ bá forí tì dópin àfàìmọ̀ ni ò ní dá láàrú. Àwọn ní kójú má rí ibi ẹsẹ̀ lóògùn rẹ̀.
Ẹsẹ̀ ni o.
Kójú má rí ibi gbogbo ara lóògùn rẹ̀. Ṣé ẹ mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lè yí àwọn òwe Yorùbá padà kúrò ní bí wọ́n ṣe ó ṣe é ṣe?
Kò sígbà tá a yí padà tí ò kì í fọ́ ni.
Ẹ lè fún wa níbi tó kan.
Wọ́n ní kárìnkápọ̀ yíyẹni yẹni, ṣùgbọ́n ní àsìkò kòrónà kárìnkápọ̀ kò sí social distancing ni, pípa ni ó pa ni. Òwe láwúwo kan nìyẹn. Torí tá a bá ti lè rìn kápọ̀ báyìí téèyàn kan sín tó fara gbé, kárìnkápọ̀ pípa ní pa nínú ìkan ẹni. Ọwọ́ ọmọdé ò tó pẹpẹ. Ọmọdé ti ń gbé stool, wọ́n fi ń tisẹ̀ ní ìsìn, wọ́n fi ń mú gbogbo nǹkan tó bá wà lórí pẹpẹ. Tàgbàlagbà ọwọ́ kéńgbé, àgbàlagbà ti fọ́ gbogbo ẹnu kéńgbé dànù. Gbogbo tó wà nù kéńgbé náà ń kó jáde tí wọ́n hàn view lóríṣiríṣi bẹ́yẹn. Èwo tún ni o, ẹ lè pòwe kan fún mi ká sọ di láwúwo.
Sàn láàrin ajé ní mú ní pẹkọrọ.
Sàn láàrin ọmọ secondary school ló máa ń bounce. Àwọn àgbàlagbà ló máa ń rìn sàn. Nísìnyí báyìí nǹkan ti ṣí, ọmọ secondary school máa ń ságì ní tiẹ̀ sìn ni, àwọn máa ń ságì, wọ́n máa ń bounce. Ẹ̀yin lè rìn sàn sà.
Kí láǹfààní orógbó?
Apá kò láwẹ́. Àtúnṣọ sẹ́nu okòrò ó ní original. Ṣùgbọ́n kí láǹfààní orógbó nígbà tá a lè máa lo mọ bitters? Ṣé bá fẹ́ jẹun tó korò ni àbí?
Well, oríkì orógbó, mo rò pé bàbá wa Kínwùmí Ìṣọ̀lá, àwọn ni wọ́n kọ Olalekan, àwọn náà kọ Ẹ̀fúnpá Níwúrà. Àwọn náà filẹ̀ gbaṣọ bí filẹ̀ bóra bí aṣọ láìpẹ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn náà bí kí láǹfààní orógbó, apá kò láwẹ́.
Àtúnṣọ sẹ́nu okòrò.
Àjẹ́ okòrò. Ewé ẹ̀ kò ṣeé pọ́nkọ. Kò ṣeé dáná, Ṣàngó lọ́kọ ìyá òun ni.
Ó lọ́kọ ìyá òun ni. Àwọn tún pẹrẹpẹrẹ tán. Wọ́n là tún fẹ́ fi gé ẹ̀dá náà, Ṣàngó tún lọ́kọ ìyá òun.
Ṣàngó lọ́kọ ìyá òun ni. Kí láti wá ṣe báyìí?
Kí wá ní ìwúlò orógbó?
Ó sì ní lẹ́nu, ó
buyọ̀ sí.
Ìṣòro kò ṣeé gbé mi. Iyọ̀ kò ṣeé tú dànù. Yorùbá dùn pọ̀ ẹjọ́.
Ìrọ̀lẹ́ sọ wípé ó yasó sí mi lẹ́nu, mo pọ́n lá. Ó tún bojú wẹ̀yìn, mo fìdọ̀bálẹ̀ gé. Ó wá ní gbọ́dọ̀ dìde kó nbí tí mo wà. Gbàdúgbàdú ó gbọ́wọ́ àgbàdo lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀. Ibi tí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn sún sí ni wípé when they push someone to the wall, there's no way they will not turn back and respond. It's the monster that you built. You know, òwe Yorùbá ti dùn jù.
Ó dùn pọ̀. Ó dáa, mo wá fẹ́ ká padà sí iṣẹ́ tẹ́ ṣe business management. How has business management affected your investments today?
Positively, heavily. I've written several proposals in life. I've never, employed anybody to write any proposal for me. I can write proposal excellently. Everything I was taught in business administration, I thought I was, learning it in the course of that, but they are applicable to life now. Abraham Maslow hierarchy of needs, check your life now. That is how you are living it. From psychological need to, esteem to, self-actualization, different. That's how the hierarchy of needs go. First of all, Abraham Maslow theory of Abraham Maslow theory of needs. Yoruba rewa. First level of it is psychological needs, which are food, normal things that human being needs to live. You understand? Only Yoruba ń pè ní tebi ba kúrò nínú ìṣẹ́, ìṣẹ́ bùṣe. That is the first, law of it. So McGregor theory X and Y, they are lazy workers. They are people that want to work. You have to motivate this one. These ones are self-motivated. This, in life, they've helped me so much. Everything I learned back then. Business-wise, I can draft a business plan for the next whatever years. I can, I've executed successful businesses. My farm, for an example, my production company, I've been able to turn things over to, to something great. And I can say boastfully that, business administration has affected my life at large, studying it and graduating excellently from it. If I've been able to elaborate enough, sir.
Wonderful. Wow. So you said, or I read that you are into oil and gas. So what aspects of oil and gas are you into?
It's the distribution of oil and gas. My brother has a gas station that I co-own with him. I'm a part of the gas station that he owns. So he's into, distribution of oil and gas. And the name of the company is Strong Energy. It's located in Ogbomoso somewhere.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yes,
Before I ask the next one, we will play another music for you.
I
hope you will enjoy. Wow. What? I'm having so much fun. I'm having
more fun than you, sir.
Now, I want to talk about a country that I love. I visit the place as regularly as possible, and that is South Africa. What is the problem between Nigeria and South Africa since you are based there? What exactly is the problem?
A sensitive one, but well, let's dive into it. The problem, first of all, is social media. Okay? The way, when things happen sometimes, the way social media portray it, and the way some news that were old always erupt like they are still happening currently, you know, it does not help a lot. South Africa is a beautiful country, and it's not a xenophobic nation. Don't quote me wrong. It's not a xenophobic nation, but there are people that, you know, that are ignorant, and they are not, I don't want to use the word illiteracy, because human feelings does not depend on illiteracy. Do you understand? So I don't want to ever blame it on illiteracy. I just want to say ignorance, you know. They don't know much, and all they think is, when foreigners come, they take our opportunity, they want to take our job, they want to do this, they want to do that. That is what they were told, and based on that, they act. So hatred is not, it's not like hatred is everywhere, but when those things happen, the way social media always portray it, always make it seem like, the world has ended. Do you understand? I've lived in South Africa since 2013. Although, yeah, I've moved to Nigeria, I've traveled a lot, but I can say, yeah, this is where I live. I've never firsthand witnessed xenophobic attack. Do you understand that? As I'm talking about violently, I'm talking about violence. Maybe from speech, I might have, say, you bastard Nigerians, you know, all these kind of things, which, you know, could happen anywhere. I'm not trying to solicit for anybody. I'm not trying to speak good of anything. I'm just saying how it is. You understand? So I've not experienced it before firsthand. Not like I faced it. They just, you know, this just happened here. Like everybody see it, I see on the media. But when I see on the media, I know what's true. I know what really happened, and I know what didn't happen. So there are some bad eggs that are against the fact that foreigners, this, that, and they always make things difficult. And they always happen mostly in the remote areas. Do you understand? It's
not in main city.
No. It's not as bad as social media always portray it. There are bad Nigerians, you know. There are bad Americans. There are bad Brazilians. There are bad Chinese.
What of the preponderance of violence? I'm always scared. I love the city of Joburg. I've been in Joburg. I've been in Cape Town. I've been in Durban. I've been, you know, almost everywhere. But I'm always very scared about violence. I think the cases of armed robbery is more rampant than in other parts of Africa.
Yes,
What
it
do you
is.
think people?
Yeah, crime rate is high, and yeah, it's safe to say that, yeah, the cases of robbery and things of related issues, you know, happens a lot here. I will want to say that you know, South Africa is a nation that was intimidated for a long time. I mean the black South Africans. Do you understand? On their own fatherland, you know, on their own soil, you know, intimidated for a long time, and maybe sometimes you can say that it affected a lot of people psychologically and even emotionally. You know, they get sensitive when you want to start, you know, when they want to start feeling some kind of, maybe you want to feel superior, or maybe you want to feel bigger or something. And if you, that in turn has affected them, you know, even till date. You understand that? And crime, I don't want to sugarcoat it. Not like I've experienced a direct robbery here before, but I've heard a lot of people that say, yeah, this happened to me, this, that happened to me. But if I would say from my own perspective, I think, you know, it was 1991, or when did they get independence? They were intimidated for a long time, and it affected a whole lot of, you know, them at large and their psychological state. So crime tend to erupt from that state so much, I guess.
Wow. Okay, finally, there are accusations and allegations against our Nigerian brothers that you also don't allow their women to rest. And every man will be jealous. If someone takes his girlfriend, you come from Nigeria with big pockets, then you come and oppress me in my country.
You see what I'm talking about oppression. They don't want to feel any sense of saying, he's feeling bigger than me. Oh, he can take my woman now. No. Well, about that, sir. South African women are beautiful. Gorgeous. You know. African queens, you know.
Big.
Just like my Nigerian queens too, you know. So I mean, when people live here and they mingle and mix up with them, why won't something happen? Do you understand? Nobody intends to take anybody's wife. There are bad people that does bad things, you know. But at least I can speak for a large community that, you know, there are well-behaved people that have sense, you know, and live well. They don't go for people's women.
I don't envy those of you who live in South Africa. I was at the airport with a friend of mine one day. We were leaving Joburg. We were at the airport. We almost turned into giraffe.
Looking left, right, and center. Yes, sir. In South Africa, sir.
My life. Oh my God.
Anissa, Kosagan, South Africa. Anything okmama furo, sir.
Anything okmama furo.
Very, sir. Land of plenty again, but you know, we respect them, we love them, we you know, I'm speaking for my brothers now. Nobody means bad for anybody. For the people that could mean bad, you know, we frown at them too. We don't, you know, we are not trying to say they have done well. Whatever anybody is doing in any other person's country that is bad, it's bad. It's not called any other name. So anybody that is engaging in anything bad that is, you know, affecting the country and giving, you know, our own country a bad name, deviates from it, because they will generalize their opinion when they talk about you. You are a representative of our country. You are one of us. When they say a Nigerian, they are talking about all of us. So, you know, some people don't think before they act. They got to start thinking before they, you know, engage in so many things, so that one day this name can clear. But lórí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn badi, àwọn body nǹkan yẹn sà. Nǹkan kì í ṣe ràgó nílùú yìí sà.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Wàhálà wà o.
Any wàhálà wà.
But
I'm not single, sir. So
South Africa, wàhálà wà o.
Ọlọ́run ló ń wọ ọmọ wèrè. Màálù tí ò ní rú.
Ẹnu báyìí o, ṣé kìí ṣe pàtó sọ ẹnu.
Gbogbo kan wà on track, sir. Màálù tí ò ní rú ọlọ́run ọba ló bá lé ṣinṣin.
Tí wọn ò ní gbé ẹ sá lọ.
Tó bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹlẹ́nu rúrùn ló lámùyẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin lẹ́sìn ní mí lé wa. Ẹ má wọrí.
Ẹ̀rù ń bà mí o.
Ẹ má bẹ̀rù, kò ní séwu.
Kò séwu lẹ́gbẹ̀rún ẹ̀fọ́ ọbẹ̀. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́.
Inú mi dùn.
Ẹ jẹ́ wa. Ǹjẹ́ nǹkan kan wà tó kù tẹ́ ṣe fẹ́ sọ kó tó di ká wá fi orin parí ẹ̀ torí a jò lálẹ́ yìí.
Rẹ́kẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀
Yọ.
Lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ mo kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ kí yín sà olóyè Dele Momodu. I feel so honored to be here tonight. You know, the pleasure is all mine. You know, I can say that I've looked forward to this day. Torí gbogbo ká tó kọ common entrance l'Ógbómọ̀ṣọ́ nǹkan gbà yẹn àwọn tó já náà máa ń mú campus ovation wá lóríṣiríṣi nǹkan àti mọ orúkọ tó ń jẹ́ Dele Momodu tipẹ́tipẹ́ láti from the local Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́. You know, we've known you since back then, and you know, who would have known one day I'll get interviewed by this. So I feel so honored to be here tonight. I appreciate you so much. God bless you, sir. You know, God bless the work of your hand. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn dàgbà wọ́n yanjú lágbára Elédùà. Ní fojú sunkún kankan nù wọn. Ní dẹni yẹpẹrẹ láwùjọ lágbára Ọlọ́run. Yeah, I really appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. Second of all, I want to say thank you to everybody here tonight. Everybody. I really appreciate your presence. Thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful show. And most importantly, I want to say God bless all the Agbainaki Republicans in the building, because I have a movement, I have a family. Those people always follow me everywhere I go. Regardless of that, we share more than what's fan or anything, maybe fan celebrity or whatever they call it. We don't share that. We share family and love among each other. And I appreciate them so much. They give me so much energy because of them, I want to do more tomorrow. And God bless every single one of them. I can't keep mentioning their name. Lastly, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìlú Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ torí pé tí kò bá sí Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ ìmọ̀ ibi tí ń wà lónìí láti orí àgbàlagbà títí dé ọmọ kékeré ọmọ ọwọ́ l'Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín. Mo lérò pé orí tiyín náà wú lálẹ́. Mo lérò wípé mo fún yín ní kóríyá. Mo lérò wípé mo ṣèwọ̀nba tí mo lè ṣe ní ìwọ̀n tí mo ṣe wà báyìí. Lágbára lọ́wọ́ Elédùà á pẹ́ fúnra wa. Ìlú mi Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ yóò padà débi tí gbogbo èèyàn fẹ́ wá láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà lọ́jọ́ kan. Ẹ má wọrí. Alọ́kà tó gbayì pẹ̀lú gbẹ̀gìrì tó àwọn ẹ̀wà tó gbọ́njúmọ̀ ya wọn ní lórí ebè ẹgẹ́ ni wọ́n fi ṣe gbẹ̀gìrì yẹn àtewédú tuntun tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tọ̀ wá tí gbogbo ẹ̀ wá ń fà tó ń yọ̀ jọ̀lọ̀. Àwọn ògúnfe tí wọ́n gbọ́njúmọ̀ ya wọn ń kára náà, oríṣiríṣi ẹja, borí kíká, borí dúdú, gbogbo nǹkan ló pé síbẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin ṣáà wá s'Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, ẹ máa gbádùn wa tó pẹ́ o. Ṣókí làdúrà olódodo. Ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ nínú ìwé kọ́bọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n àní sọ̀rọ̀ tán. Tá a bá ní pé ká sọ̀rọ̀ tán tọ́ ilẹ̀ aṣú ilẹ̀ àmọ́ nítorí ẹja fi kọ́ síbì kan báyìí. Kò jẹ́ bó ṣe jẹ́ ká tó mọ̀ lọ kó tó di pé sọ ó dàbọ̀. Bàbá mi Délé Momodu sọ wípé afẹ́ jó, afẹ́ fẹsẹ̀ rajú, afẹ́ mílẹ̀ ń gbẹ. Ó yẹ ẹja máa bí tó bọ̀ sà.
Retí ẹlẹ́yà mi o. Retí ẹlẹ́yà mi o lójoojúmọ́. Wọ́n ti kóra wọn lọ́wọ́ láti wọ́n ní mi ò mọ̀júlé àdúrà lójoojúmọ́. Wọ́n ní mi lọ́nà ilé àdúrà àwọn máa pẹ̀gọ́ mi. Máa lójú ti lọ.
Aba.
Ẹlẹ́yà mi o.
Retí ẹlẹ́yà mi o lójoojúmọ́.
Wọ́n ti kóra wọn
lọ́jọ́ láti pẹ̀gọ́ mi.
Wọ́n ní mi ò mọ̀júlé
àdúrà lójoojúmọ́. Wọ́n ní mi lọ́nà ilé àdúrà máa pẹ̀gọ́ mi. Máa lójú ti lọ. DJ!
I'm the band. Like the Jamaican friends do. Make a killing on my soul. Making a listen. And don't
Banda! Banda ni!
and that won't mean say it's me.
Ó bọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn, mo ti gbà kí ilé. Ó bọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn.
Èmi di band, wọ́n lè mú mi, mo bọ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wọn.
Ẹgbẹ́ wa gbọ́. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi kẹfà nílé, aṣákẹ́gbé yọ. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi kẹfà mi ní bùbá, aṣákẹ́fà mi ní ṣòkòtò. Wọ́n ní ski band, you are too bad. Wọ́n ní the band, you are a great player. Ibi tó jẹ́ ju pẹ́rẹ́, wọ́n ti pe ọjọ́ fún mi. Ibi tó jẹ́ ju pẹ́rẹ́, àwọn èké ti ṣẹ́gun. The band.
Ọ̀pọ̀ tó láti mú mi.
Ti bọ́ orí ọ̀yà kàkiri ilé Bagiri. Nobody you know mamu ola no mamu hallelujah. Abba, glory, glory, hallelujah. Hey, it's party time. Let's go. Let's go.
I need all my contrary people to join me on this track. 1, 2, 3, go.
Some people they pray make I die. Some people they pray make I die. Why? Olama oh. Some people don't want make I grow. Some people they pray make I slow. Olama different people give you all. And no one make you drink what I drop off. I'm down for my Gary, but you know. Tell me why you wanna. Tell me why you wanna. Possible. Yes. Some people want me to die. Why? Hello, my dear. Some people don't want me to slow. Hello, my dear. Hello, my dear. Hello, my dear. Hello, my dear. But then you my dear. Ọlọ́màjẹ́ kò dẹ̀ ní ìbàjẹ́ o.
I will take you quickly to Ghana and play you my favorite gospel song from Ghana. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ẹ̀yin lọ fún wa wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́. Ta ló máa para wọn láyò lálẹ́ báyìí?
And finally, our own anthem here. We must play it before we go.
Oh yeah.
Exactly 10 o'clock. We've been on now for 2 hours, so we sign off with Duduke. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, sir. God bless you, sir.
First let me say to you, I can't wait to see you. You are the treasure I've been waiting for. Do you know how much I really need you? I dey pray for the day when I can finally kiss you. You know, say every day I dey pray for you. Oh, in my heart today, there's a permanent place for you. That's why my heart today beat like you. Cause now you are too so
Let me,
I sing for you, wanna be like you. Baby, now you are go pick up. But there we go. See, I may not give the world to you, but I'll give you what I have. Oh, baby, oh, you are my angel, oh. Could you Olalekan, baby, oh. Baby, you know, say every day I dey pray for you. Oh, in my heart, oh, there's a permanent place for you. That's why my heart today beat like you. Cause now you are too so high, I sing for you, wanna be like you. Baby, now you are go pick up, only for you to be like you. I sing for you, my baby, oh.
Eddie Windsor.
Ó dùn bí kó má tán ni.
Kò sóhun tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí kì í lópin.
Ṣùgbọ́n kò sóhun tó níbẹ̀rẹ̀ tí kì í lópin.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Olódùmarè ọba wa.
Àmín.
Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ rẹ o, Olalekan Olaleye.
Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín gan sà.
Wọ́n Yorùbá gidi ni ọ́.
Ẹ ṣé.
Olúwa tó fi ẹ́ ṣe orí kò ní fi ẹ́ ṣe èrù.
Àmín.
Ojú ò ní tẹ̀ ẹ́.
Àmín. Àmín
O
àṣẹ.
ní ròfo.
Àmín.
O ní pòfo.
Àmín.
O ní ṣàwúre lẹ́yìn gbèsè.
Àmín àṣẹ. Àmín àṣẹ.
Nítorí wọ́n ní àwọn jẹ̀fọ́jẹ̀fọ́ wọn kì í jewé iná.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àwọn jẹ̀wàjẹ̀wà wọn kì í jọmọ ìdò. Èèyàn kan yìí gbójú kó ní elówére jẹ́jẹ́ lòun ó mọ jẹ. O ní ròfo bẹ́ẹ̀.
Àmín àṣẹ.
O ní pòfo.
Àmín àṣẹ.
Ayọ̀ á kún.
Àmín.
Lágbára Olódùmarè.
Àmín.
Ire o.
Ẹ ṣe ẹ lè lọ. Ẹ̀yin gan máa gbà. Ẹ̀yin gan máa gbà nìtàn. Ẹ̀yin náà tẹ́wọ́ àdúrà sà. Níbo ẹrù bóyá lè lọ. Wọ́n ní nínú ẹ̀gbọ́n àti ṣọṣọ ni mọ̀rìwò tí ń ṣọ̀ṣọ́ lábẹ́ bó ti wulẹ̀ wù kó le tó ẹ̀rí ti yín mú. Wọ́n sọ pé kò lé lélélé ẹ̀yin ó lọ lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ẹ wo abẹ́rẹ́ ẹ̀yin ó lọ kọ́nà okùn tó dí. Ẹ gòkè odò káfárá ó tó já. Àgbàlẹ́dà yìí àgbà yín ó dalẹ̀ o. Ẹ ní fàìsàn lùgbà. Ẹ ní dàgbàyà. Ẹ ní déèyàn yẹpẹrẹ láàrin àwùjọ. Ẹ jèrè àwọn ọmọ yín. Ẹ ṣègbà fún wọn pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́. Ẹbí ó jèrè yín. Ará ó jèrè yín. Ìlú ó jèrè yín. Ojúlùmọ̀ ó jèrè yín. Gbogbo iṣẹ́ rere tẹ́yìn náà ti ṣe sílẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run ọmọ aráyé ò ní fẹsẹ̀ dànù. Ẹ jẹun ọmọ tó jẹ ọmọ bá jiná fún yín ẹnu gógó ò ní kan yín. Ẹ ní dẹwẹ ẹni àwátì. Ẹ ti wá dológbò dúdú èṣe gọ̀lọ̀lẹ́ máa lọ gọ̀lọ̀lẹ́ máa bọ̀. Tí iná bá wá jógi tó jọ́pẹ̀ ó di dandan kó dọ́nà sí. Olódùmarè ó dá yín sí.
Àṣẹ.
Kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ kó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀.
Àṣẹ mo dúpẹ́.
Ẹ ṣé gan sà. I really appreciate you.
Àṣẹ wà ní tìrìkì.
Àmín. Àṣẹ. God bless you sir. Ó dàárọ̀. My people, don't forget, vote le come. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún wọn. Ó dàárọ̀ sà.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni. God bless you. All our viewers, thank you. I can tell you, I mean, it keeps getting better. Tonight was awesome. Thanks to Agbainaki. Awesome time tonight with Agbainaki. Dele, God be with you all. Thank you. Oh, Nikki Ebony from Atlanta. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure to see you all, my dear friends, on this platform tonight. I love you all. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you are watching us from. We love you. Oh, Mr. Banks, oh, Mishore. No, this has been a very awesome night. Niger Crafts, Dog Marketing. You know, I love you. Your talent is out of this world. Keep flying. Yes, Yemisi Sachs. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yusuf King Network. I love you too. I love you. Thank you. I saw Sister Laide Orokpo earlier on. I don't know if she's still watching. Thank you so much. It's good to see you all the way from Ireland. Yes, so okay, I can see her. She's right there. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you, Sister Laide. Thank you. Yes, Sheun, thank you. Wow, I'm seeing so many people here. Yes. Wow. Thank you. Mubarak Bolaniwa, thanks so much. Abike, thank you. Wadliniran, thank you. Wow. Adecool, oh, we made your day. You also made my day by joining us. Nafisa Tamusa, thank you so much. Ekini Sculptures, Walter, thank you. Jesse Joy Official, Bukola Fisher, Alaji Double Silver, we love you all. Nikki, thank you so much. Nikki Ebony, Egimi, KTU, wonderful. OGT Studios, so your friend was just too much. It was just too much. Prince Adewale, I spoke about you earlier on. How you talk about my mom not sleeping in heaven. Adewale Adeyemo. Akoniwaju Adajo in New York, New York City. You know, we've missed you. Love from California. God bless you. Omobolanle 2521. Wow, tonight is the night. Tonight I had too much fun. Mad fun, as my young friends will say, you know. It's good, you know, when we see talents, we must appreciate and encourage them. Agbainaki will definitely go far in life. May God keep him for us. Lanre from Dubai, thank you. Eshe, Sister Laide Orokpo, Eshe Aomonko, Ebamikiwon. Wow. Simisola Pringles, thank you. You see, I just mentioned. Yes, there are so many people. It's jumping fast. That's why I'm not able to mention. I would love to mention everybody. You know, Olori Toto, yes, it keeps getting better and better. We're looking for talents wherever they are on the surface of the earth. When we started Ovation International in London nearly 25 years ago, we said we're going to change the story of Africa. Enough of the bad stories. Even if there are bad stories, let us emphasize the good stories. That's all. Entertainment lifestyle has never been the same since Ovation came into being. And that is it. Nobody's going to change it for us. Some people want us to join them in bringing down, in abusing people, in attacking people. Tell them we cannot do that. Not after nearly 25 years. We are here to entertain and to inform. And then you form your own judgment. Whosoever you love or dislike is none of our business. We will do our job, talking to saints, talking to sinners, and that is it. That is what journalism is all about. It's not all about attacking and abusing and destroying everybody, whether you know them or not. So, as I said last week, I don't work for AFCC, I don't work for the police, I don't work for the Special Fraud Unit, I don't work for NIA, I don't work for Interpol, I work as a reporter. And my job is to interview newsmakers. And you see, we're doing it. We continue to do it by the grace of Almighty God. God bless you all. And then for your information, watch out. We'll be publishing how you can get our decoders. Yes, because Ovation International Television is now live 24 hours on our TV based in Abuja. And we'll tell you, all you need to do is just buy this decoder one-off and you will enjoy Miliki events round the clock. Yes, all the best weddings, the best birthday, the best funerals. We watch everything on Ovation International Television. Thank you. God bless you. We'll keep doing our job. We don't have any other job. That's it. God bless you. Good night. Fantastic.